this shit. Got my fucking stomach in, never eat a fucking again. Better pray for all my sin, I don't feel no pain again. Fucking quit, got my fucking stomach in, I don't need a fucking again. Suffer now for all my sin, never feel no pain again. If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing. If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing. If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing. If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing.
Waking up like I ain't broke. All I need to fucking smoke. While I fucking walk, drink another fucking coke. Food just make me wanna choke. Got my stomach all like smoke. No, that's not a fucking joke. Clear my plate, I'd rather croak. Extra shit like a bad plot. Mentally, all I do is rot. Feels like I've been fucking shot. Fuck this life, I wanna suck my lot. Why so fat? Why so fat? You so ugly, got no tats. Why so fat? Why so fat?
Now you feel just like a man. If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing. If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing. If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing. If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing.
Feel so nauseous, I can't eat. All I want's to fucking sleep. Caught it out, that's not a leap. I won't, so I'd rather weep. Fuck this shit, I don't know why. Makes me wanna fucking die. All I do is fucking cry. You won't see me eye to eye. I ain't hungry, eat no steak. Want no bake for your cake. Fuck them bitches, they all fake.
They just judge them on a snake. Pile in my throat when I see a fucking note. I don't want fucking choke. All I need's an antidote. When I die, so she wrote. If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing. If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing. If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing. If I'm what I eat, then I must be nothing.
Welcome, everyone. So tonight is the night. The event that we have literally all been waiting for is finally upon us. Yeah. Y'all excited? I hope y'all are excited. Yo, what up, Hyun? Okay, I better just... Let's find out if this will work. Hyun, I don't know if I'm going to be able to bring you on or not. I have to find out because my fucking audio settings, OBS is being a fucking pile of garbage. So let's find out. Let's find out if we'll actually be able to hear you. Probably best to do this before, let's see. So yeah, we're gonna be.
Howdy doody time.
Oh wait, let's see. You probably won't even be able to hear me because all my fucking audio settings got fucked. Oh my god. Okay.
Tinga dinga durgan.
There we go. Hyun, can you hear me?
I don't think I can hear you.
Oh, I'm loud. Yo. Fucking piece of shit.
Weird. Hang on a sec.
Hyun. I don't know, yo. God damn it, guys.
I hear something.
I'm annoyed. I meant to start this like 15 minutes earlier, but
Weird.
I turned on OBS and now all my fucking audio settings are fucking... What about that one? Hyun, yo. God fucking damn it. We're waiting on. I don't know. We're waiting on the debaters, the masturbators. We're waiting on the audio.
I can
oh,
hear
there you go.
something, but it
There
must
you
be
are. I
coming from a
finally hear you.
different Microphone.
Oh, you can't hear me, can you? Why can't you hear me? Why can't you hear me? It makes no sense.
Jamie, if you can hear me, it's coming from a different microphone.
That doesn't even make sense. Oh. Okay. How about now, yo?
There you go.
Fucking
there you
piece
go.
of
A little
shit.
choppy,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
there
I blame Windows updating last night too. It fucked all my fucking settings. I have everything fucking ready to fucking go. Oh my god. Now my mic's muted.
You are really choppy for some odd reason.
So, yeah. Don't know why that is. Okay, fuck that other mic. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, Windows fucked me. I blame Windows. It's garbage. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but again,
Okay.
still very choppy. I don't know what's going on over there.
Why is it choppy?
Yeah, like.
How about now?
Still no good.
How about now?
Nope.
Dude, I'm gonna fucking I'm gonna murder my computer.
Yeah, this is why we don't let Windows update.
Well, nothing's going on in the debate either. What up, chat? What up, everyone in the chat? Well, I guess who's got a prediction for tonight, yo? Who thinks that tonight's gonna be a fucking? I personally have my money on Pence, yo.
I really doubt it.
Nah, dude,
Pence doesn't have a fucking prayer.
I think Pence is gonna wipe the floor with it.
Hang on a sec. I think it might be on my end. I'm gonna restart Discord real quick.
Probably is on your end, dude. You fucking useless piece of garbage. I'm kidding. I love you.
Yeah. Blow it out your ass. Love you too.
Okay, let's get this. While he's doing that, let's make it so you guys can see that nothing that's happening on the debate. See all that nothing? There's just some bitch sitting there. Don't know when it's gonna start. I'm gonna take this opportunity to fucking smoke. Okay, so we'll be able to hear it when it starts. I'll comment on it. We'll be fine. You guys will still hear me. But yeah, dude. Personally, no, I think Pence is gonna wipe the floor with this debate. He's gonna destroy Kamala.
I don't think so.
Oh yeah.
Issue hasn't really resolved itself. I'm trying to think of something else.
God damn it.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on.
Good evening. From the University of Utah in Salt Lake City, welcome to the first and only vice presidential debate of 2020. Sponsored by the Bipartisan Commission on Presidential Debates.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I'm Susan Page of USA Today. It is my honor to moderate this debate, an important part of our democracy.
Well, I hope you do a better job than Chris Wallace.
We have a small and socially distant audience, and we've taken extra precautions during this pandemic. Among other things, everyone in the audience is required to wear a face mask, and the candidates will be seated 12 feet apart. The audience is enthusiastic about their candidates, but they've agreed to express that enthusiasm only twice, at the end of the debate and now when I introduce the candidates. Please welcome California
I want to
Senator
boo them.
Kamala Harris and Vice President Mike Pence.
When do we get to show our disdain for the candidates?
Yeah.
Is there time set aside for that?
I think that's the other 364 days of the year.
Probably.
Senator Harris and Vice President Pence, thank you for being here. We're meeting as President Trump and the First Lady continue to undergo treatment in Washington after testing positive for COVID-19.
I love that's the
We
first
send our
thing that's
thoughts
brought
and
up.
prayers to them for their rapid and complete recovery.
Thoughts and prayers
For the
after they
recovery of
infected
everyone
people at the last
affected by the
debate.
coronavirus.
After they
Not only
knowingly
that-
went to the last debate without masks.
Oh, it was before that. It was the
on behalf
the-
of the millions of Americans who are watching.
Supreme
One note,
Court
no one in
nomination.
either campaign
That's where it
or
happened.
Yeah.
at the commission or anywhere
Dude, fuck
else
Trump. Fuck
has
this
been told in
thoughts and
advance
prayers
what
bullshit.
topics
Oh,
I'll raise or
we just
what
feel
questions
so
I'll
bad for the president, even though he
This
did this to
90-minute debate
himself
will be
and
divided
millions of
into
other
9
people.
segments of about 10
Fuck
minutes
off.
each. I'll begin a segment by posing a question to each of you. Sometimes the same question, sometimes a different question on the same topic. You will then have 2 minutes to answer without interruption by me.
Yeah, no interruptions.
Then we'll take 6 minutes or so.
Interruptions not allowed.
Let,
At that point,
I
although
wonder
there
if
will
Pence,
always be
I don't
one
even
side,
know.
we'll
See,
move
part
on.
of me wants to say, hey, we're actually going to have a
We want
debate
a
between two
debate that
adults.
is lively.
But I don't even know if that's true.
Americans
I've never
also
seen
deserve
Pence
a
debate before, so I don't know.
discussion that is civil.
I've
These
hardly
are
even seen him
tumultuous
fucking
times,
talk.
but we
He looks
can
like a
and will
murderous
have a
Ken doll.
respectful
He
exchange
does.
about the big issues
He does.
facing our
He's
nation.
scary.
Let's begin with the ongoing
looks
pandemic
evil.
that has cost our country
He is
so
evil.
much. Senator Harris, the coronavirus is not under control. Over the
Nope.
past week, Johns Hopkins reports that 39 states have had more COVID cases over the past 7 days than in the week
True.
before. 9 states.
What you gonna
have
do
set
about
new
it, yo?
records. Even if a vaccine is released soon, the next administration will face hard choices. What would a Biden administration do in January and February that a Trump administration
Medicare for
wouldn't
all.
do? Would you impose new lockdowns
I
for
wish.
businesses and schools and hotspots? A
Just
federal
say
mandate
Medicare
to
for
wear
all.
masks?
They
Come on,
they
Kamala.
they have to
2 minutes to
saddle up to
respond
that. They
without
have to saddle up to it.
Thank you,
I know
Senator
they will.
Harris.
They'll saddle up to it.
The
They won't get
American
it.
people have witnessed what is the greatest failure of any presidential administration in the history of our country.
Dude, she already sounds
And
asleep.
here are the facts. 210,000 dead people in our country in just
True.
the last several months.
I think it's more of a somber tone.
Over 7 million people who have
Somber,
contracted this disease.
semi-serious.
1 in 5 businesses closed.
I don't think she knows the
We're
difference.
looking at frontline workers who have been treated.
I would not.
like
I wouldn't
sacrificial
misunderestimate her.
workers. We are looking at over 30 million people who in the last several months had to file for unemployment. And here's
True.
the thing. On
What you gonna
January
do about it?
28th, the vice president and the president were informed about the nature of this pandemic. They were informed that it's lethal in consequence, that it is airborne, that it will affect young people, and that it would be contracted because it is airborne. And they knew what was happening and they didn't tell you. Can you imagine if you knew on January 28th, as opposed to March 13th, what they knew, what you might have done to prepare? They knew and they covered it up. The president said it was a hoax. They minimized the seriousness of it. The president said, you're on one side of his ledger if you wear a mask, you're on the other side of his ledger if you don't. And in spite of all of that, today they still don't have a plan. They still don't have a plan. Well, Joe Biden does. And our plan is about what we need to do
What is
around
it?
a national strategy for
Tell us.
contact tracing, for testing, for
Yeah.
administration of
I'd like to
vaccine,
know.
and making sure that it will be free for all. That is the plan that Joe Biden has and that I have, knowing that we
Still
have to
sounds
get
kinda
hold of
vague.
what has been going on.
Yeah.
We need to save our country, and Joe Biden is the best leader to do that. And frankly, this
Lost your
administration has
vote.
forfeited
I'd say
their
I don't think
right
she's
to
really earned it
re-election
just
based
yet.
on this.
Thank you, Senator Harris.
Dude,
Vice
the only
President
reason
Pence,
they
more
have
than
anyone's vote is by
210,000
default. We all
Americans
know
have
that.
died of COVID-19 since
Kind
February.
of.
They have
Kind
the
of by
default
default.
As a
anti-Trump
percentage of our
vote.
population is higher than that of almost every
From a lot of
other
people.
wealthy nation on earth. For
Most
instance,
people.
our death rate is 2.5 times that of Canada.
Still
next
vote.
door. You head the administration's coronavirus task force.
Can they put a
Why
bag
is
on
the
Pence's
US
head
death
so this is
toll as a
watchable?
percentage of our
I wish.
population higher than that of almost every other
Maybe if
wealthy
he
Mike
just wears
Pence
a
is the
scary
ugly
Halloween.
Bob.
Yeah, maybe if he just wears a scary
Thank
Halloween
you.
mask or
And I
something,
want to thank the Commission and the University of Utah
he'll look
for
better.
hosting this event. And Senator Harris, privilege
Yeah,
to be on the
yeah.
stage
Keep sucking
with
that
you.
dick. No one cares.
And our nation has gone through a very challenging time this year.
Uh-huh.
But I
What
want
you
the
gonna do about it?
people to know that from the very first day, President Donald
Wrong.
Trump has put the health of America first.
Wrong.
Before there were
Fake
more
Not
than
news.
even out of the
5
gate,
cases
just
in the
wrong.
United States,
Yep.
all people who had returned from China. President Donald Trump did what no other American president had ever done. And that was he suspended all travel from China, the second largest economy in the world.
It didn't have to
Now,
be. It didn't have to
Senator
be done.
Joe Biden
by any other
opposed
fucking
that
president.
decision. He said it was xenophobic and hysterical. But I can tell you, having led the White House,
Yeah, it's
coronavirus task
xenophobic and
force, that
hysterical.
decision alone by
But you
President
got
Trump
rid of the fucking
bought us invaluable time to stand up to the
2018
greatest
pandemic
national
planning.
mobilization since World War
Oh
So
my
II.
guess
God.
what?
And I believe it saved hundreds of thousands. of
Dude,
American
Fact
lives.
Joe
checking.
Because
Joe
with that
Biden
time,
calling
we were
it
reinventing our system,
xenophobic
115
and
million tests
paranoid,
today.
like that. The
We were
pro.
able to see to the delivery of
He should never have done
billions
that.
of
Okay,
supplies
he
so our
gave a
doctors
gift
and
to the
nurses had the
Republicans. He gave
resources
them a
to
free
quickly
talking point
And we
until the
began
end of this
really
crisis.
before the
Because
month
now
Oh,
Trump
if-
can be
if-
like,
develop a
oh well,
vaccine,
if we had listened to
develop
you,
medicines and
it would have been
therapeutics,
so
and
much
saving
worse.
lives
So
all along
see,
the way. And under President Trump's leadership, Operation
No, they're
Warp
they're
Speed
trying to
Legal
they're
Relief
trying to
will
do
have
some other spin
literally
too.
tens of millions of doses of
Trump
vaccine
sacrificed
before the
himself
end of
and
this
got the
year.
Rona so
Oh
that
my
he
God.
would
Reality is,
have
when
the
you look at the Biden plan,
experience.
it reads
I
an awful
shit you
lot
not.
like what President Trump and I and our task force have been doing every step
Your
of the
task
way.
force have been
And quite
masturbating
frankly,
the entire
when I
fucking
look at their
time.
plan
They
that
haven't
talks
done a
about
goddamn thing.
advancing
And Jared
testing,
Kushner is also
creating
in charge of
PPE,
this.
developing a vaccine,
Fuck Jared
Um,
Kushner.
it looks a little bit like plagiarism.
Fucking
which
profiteering
Senator
little
Joe Biden
bastard.
knows a little bit about.
oh
And I
God,
think the American people know that this is a president who has put the
Thank you,
health
Vice
of America first, and the American people, I believe with my
Thank-
heart, can be proud of the
Thank you,
sacrifices
Mr.
they
Vice
have
President.
made
Please
to
shut the
save
fuck
Thank
up
you,
now.
Mr.
American lives.
Senator Harris, would you
Oh.
like to respond?
Absolutely. Whatever the vice president is claiming the administration has done, clearly it hasn't worked. When you're looking at over 210,000 dead bodies in our country, American lives that have been lost, families that are grieving that loss. And you know,
I wish
the
you'd just
vice
pull out the
president
stops and
is the
just
head of the task
fucking gut
force
punch him.
and
me
knew
too. Where's her
on
A
January
game from the
28th
first
how
primary
serious this
debate?
was. And then thanks to Bob Woodward, we
It's
learned
it's almost
that they
like
knew
it's
about
almost
it,
like
and
Democrats
then
would
when
roll
that was
over for
exposed,
Republicans.
the vice president said, when asked, well, why didn't y'all tell anybody? He said, because the president wanted people to remain calm.
Well, let's get
So I,
about-
no, but Susan, this is important.
Susan, I
I
have
want
to
to add,
weigh
but
in
if,
here.
Mr. Vice President, I'm speaking.
I have to
I'm
weigh in.
speaking.
Yeah, you
So
can have
I
15 more
wanna-
seconds, and then
Please
we'll give the
don't
Vice
weigh
President
in.
a chance to
So I
respond.
Shut
wanna
the
ask
fuck up.
American people, how calm were you when you were panicked about where you're going to get your next roll of toilet paper? How calm were you when your kids were sent home from school and you didn't know when they could go back? How calm
Thank
were
you.
you
Thank
when
you,
your
Senator
children
Harris.
couldn't see your
Oh,
parents
God.
because you were afraid they could kill them?
Now she's just doing
Let's give Vice
platitudes
President Pence
again.
a chance to respond. Vice President Pence, you have 1 minute.
Well,
It's
sometimes
big
platitudes
that I
work.
thought of every
Sometimes.
American family that's lost
Yeah,
someone.
probably with her voter base.
And I want all of you to know that you'll always
Mhm.
be in our hearts and in our prayers. But when you say what the American people have done over these last 8 months, hasn't
Bullshit.
worked, it's a great disservice.
What a
It
wanker.
sacrifices the American people have made.
Wanker.
The reality,
Fucking
if I
wanker.
may finish, Senator. The reality is, Dr. Fauci said, everything that he told the president in the Oval Office, the president told the American people. Now, President Trump, I will
No.
tell you, has
No, he
balanced
didn't.
confidence in the American people, and he always spoke with confidence that we'd get through this together. But when you say it hasn't worked, when Dr. Fauci and Dr. Birx and our medical experts came to us in the second week of
Yeah,
March,
yeah, skeptical
they said if
Jesus.
the
That's true.
president didn't
He's
take the
uncomfortable with
unprecedented
women,
step of shutting down roughly half of the American economy, that we could lose
especially women he's not
2.2
married to.
million Americans. And that's the reality.
Thank you.
They also
Thank you,
said
Vice
to us, if
President
we did
Pence.
everything right, Susan, we could still lose more than 200,000
No, you didn't do
Americans.
everything right.
Vice
Now,
President
one
Pence.
life
You're so
lost
full of
costs
shit,
like
it's not
many,
even
Susan,
funny.
But the American people,
Yeah, you didn't
I
even come
believe,
close to
deserve
doing
credit
anything
for the
right.
sacrifices that they
Oh,
made
like
to put
what?
the health of their family and their neighbors first, our doctors, our nurses, our first
Thank you, Vice
responders.
President Pence.
And I'm going to speak up on behalf of what the American people have done.
Vice President Pence, you were in the front row.
You don't
in a
speak for
Rose
me.
Garden event
Shut
11
up.
Days ago, at what seems to have been a super spreader event for senior administration and congressional officials. No social distancing, few masks, and now a cluster of coronavirus cases among those who were there. How can you expect Americans to follow the administration's safety guidelines to protect themselves from COVID when you at the White House have not been doing so?
Well, the American
That's a good
people
question.
have demonstrated over the last 8 months that when given the facts, they're willing to put the health of their families and their neighbors and people they don't even know first. And President Trump and I have great confidence in the American people and their ability to take that information and put it into practice.
Wait,
At
what?
the height of the epidemic,
Then why did you lie to the American people
heartbreaking numbers.
and want them to
This is
remain
just a
calm?
cheap dodge
He's
coming
so
from
full of
Pence.
We
sh-
surged resources to New Jersey and New York and New Orleans and Detroit. We told the American people what needed to be done, and the American people made the sacrifices. When the outbreak in the Sun Belt happened this summer, again, Americans stepped forward. But the reality is the work of the
They
President
stepped
of the
forward
United
because
States
you wouldn't
goes on.
fucking step
The
forward.
vacancy on the Supreme Court of the United States has come upon us, and the President introduced Judge Amy Coney
Yes,
Barrett.
thank you. Thank you, Vice
But
President
at that,
Pence.
if I may say, that Rose Garden.
Yeah,
alone,
he's just trying to
been a
play
great
up
deal of
Trump's
speculation.
quote unquote
My wife
accomplishments.
Karen and I were there.
Dude,
honored to
I
be
just
there.
realized what this
Many of the
is.
people who were at that event, Susan,
This
actually
is-
were
What?
tested for coronavirus.
This is
And
two
it was
sad
a
old
board
men
which all of us
using
Americans
their
regularly listen to.
younger, more
The
articulate
difference here is
simps
President Trump
to
has
like
asked the American people
try and make us
to
like them a
best
little
interest
better.
their
Like this
Yeah,
is just
it's-
this is just some
It's more-
Kamala Harris.
grade
it's
A
just
dick
some bullshit.
sucking.
Talk about
Yeah, it's a
mandates, and
popularity
not just mandates
contest.
with the
This is
coronavirus,
just like
but
all the
government
bullshit
takeover of healthcare,
that Trump ever
the
talks
Green
about
New Deal,
himself
all
now
that
through the lens of Mike Pence, who can
people.
articulate it a little better, but it just sounds silly. It honestly sounds silly coming from someone who's not Trump. It really does.
Yeah. It rings false.
Like Pence strikes me as someone who knows, absolutely knows just how full of shit they are.
If you had as a worker known you didn't have enough
They're
money saved
banking
up,
on the
now
full of
you're
shit
sitting in a
argument.
food line
Hey, I'm full of
because
shit, and
of
how
the
about that?
ineptitude of an
If you don't like it,
administration
fuck
that was
off, kind of
unwilling
thing,
to
you know.
Speak the truth to the American people. So let's talk about caring about the American people. The American people have had to sacrifice far too much because of the incompetence of this administration. It is asking too much of the people.
Susan, we talked
No,
about
Vice
this.
It is
President
asking
Pence.
too much
Jamie,
of the people.
sometimes I
But if
feel
they
like
would
these
not
answers are
get
just
the
kind of
information they
passed through a
need
filter.
to help themselves to
Yeah.
protect their
Susan,
parents
President
and
It's
their
it's
children.
like it's like the
Kamala
big
Harris-
establishment
Senator
are
Harris, I
watching.
mean, I'm sorry.
It's
I'm
fine, I'm
sorry.
Kamala.
No, you're Senator Harris to me.
Who can
For life
who
to
can
get back
walk
to
the walk
normal,
and talk the
Dr.
I
talk.
Anthony Fauci and
I
other
feel like
experts
Pence
say
is secretly
that most of the
closeted.
people who can do vaccinations
All conservative homophobes are secretly closeted. That's why they virtue signal so much about how horrible gay people are.
Yeah, it's Haggard's law.
Yep.
It's Haggard's law.
If the public health professionals, if Dr. Fauci, if
Those
the
most
doctors
outspoken are
tell us
afraid
we
that they
should take it,
actually
I'll be
like
first in
dick.
line to take it. Absolutely. But if Donald Trump tells us I should take that, we
And
should
so
take
they
it,
got to
I'm not
fight the
taking it.
impulse.
Vice President Pence, there have been a lot of repercussions from this pandemic. In recent days, the president's diagnosis of COVID-19 has underscored the importance of the job that you hold and that you are seeking. That's our second topic tonight. It's the role of the vice president.
Uh-huh.
One of you will make history on January 20th. You will be the vice president to the oldest president the United States has ever had.
That's not a good
Yeah.
thing.
74 years old on inauguration.
Yeah,
Joe
that
Biden
sadly
will
is a
be
thing.
78 years old. That already has raised concerns among some voters, concerns that have been sharpened by President Trump's hospitalization in recent days.
True.
Vice President Pence, have you had a conversation or reached an agreement with President Trump about safeguards or procedures when it comes to the issue of presidential disability? And if not, do you think you should? You have 2 minutes without interruption.
Well, Susan, thank
Oh, I
you.
can't
Well,
wait to
would
hear
like
this
go back.
bullshit.
I
Go
think we
back?
need to move on.
Well,
No.
But I would like to go back
What?
because
No.
Oh my
don't-
God.
He,
we're
he,
going to have a vaccine
he really just wants
that's gonna
to
be in record
make it
time
look like
in
his
unheard of
administration
time,
fucking
in
does
less than
things.
2 years.
Well,
We
it
have
does things,
5
but not in the
companies
interest of the American people.
phase
That's for
3
certain.
clinical trials. And we're right now producing tens of millions of doses.
Is he not going to answer
No.
the fucking
The
question?
fact that you
He's
continue
not
to
gonna answer it.
undermine public confidence in a vaccine
I actually wanted to hear his answer to that
vaccine
question, so I'm fucking pissed.
I think is
What
is
the?
unconscionable. And Senator, I just ask you, Stop playing politics with people's lives.
Oh, fuck you. You mean what you're doing? You fucking piece of garbage. Oh my god.
This is just a way for him to legitimize what the administration has just continued to do, whether or not they give a fuck.
I didn't think this was going to start making me mad so quickly. Oh my god.
The reality is when you talk about failure in this administration.
Oh my god. Move on.
It was 2009. Swine flu.
Kamala, if you have any fucking sense about you, you'll lambaste this sucker.
Hey Pence, have you had a conversation with Trump about presidential disability? Well, instead of answering that, I'm gonna go back to the last thing and say our administration is great, and our vaccine is gonna be good, and we're awesome. Like what?
Yeah, Mises, that's right. He didn't answer because he can't answer. He doesn't want to stray from the script.
You probably can't have that conversation with Trump. He probably gets really, really childishly salty if you even bring it up.
He is a child.
Yeah.
He's a child in a man's body.
True.
And we learned from that. They left the strategic national stockpile empty. They left
there's no fucking stockpile. There's no vaccine yet, and it's already been said that it might not be until later next year, if we're lucky. You're not stockpiling anything except fucking hydroxychloroquine, which doesn't do shit.
Or reached an agreement with Vice President Biden about safeguards or procedures.
Ooh, I can't wait to hear this.
When it comes to the issue.
She'll actually
I bet
answer.
it's going to be another.
And if not,
it's going to be a dodge.
If you win the election next
I hope
month,
not.
Do you think you should?
I'll be really disappointed if she dodges.
So let me tell you, first of all, the day I got the call from Joe Biden, it was actually a Zoom call, asking me to serve with him on this ticket was probably one of the most memorable days of my life. I thought about my mother, who came to the United States at the age of 19.
Answer the question, bitch.
At the age of 25 at Kaiser Hospital in Oakland, California. And the thought that I'd be sitting here right now, I know would make her proud.
Answer the question.
Yeah.
Joe and I were raised in a
Oh
very
my
similar
god.
way. We were raised with values that are about
Answer the goddamn question. Oh my god.
Value and the dignity of
no.
And about the importance of fighting for the dignity of all people. And I think Joe asked me to serve with him because I have a career that included being elected the first woman district attorney of San Francisco, where I created models of innovation for law enforcement in terms of reform of the criminal justice system.
Why is she wasting time on a personal story?
Answer the goddamn question. Bitch, answer the goddamn question.
Attorney General of the state of California, where I ran the second largest Department of Justice in the
Oh, this election's going to be great. Can't you tell?
Department of Justice. And there I took on everything from transnational criminal organizations to the big banks that were taking advantage of homeowners.
I don't care. Answer the fucking...
Taking advantage of veterans. And then, of course, now I serve in the United States Senate as only the second black woman ever elected to the United States Senate.
Kamala, can you fucking be relevant?
Regular receipt of classified
I beg relevancy, Your Honor.
To our nation and hotspots around the world. I've traveled.
May I approach the bench
with our soldiers in war zones?
I thought this was going to be the adult debate.
He knows that
I thought we were coming to the adult table.
This is already fucking garbage, Jamie. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. As God of this world, this debate is shit. Just as shit as the last one.
Thank you, Senator Harris.
That wasn't an answer.
Biden has released a sort of detailed health
holy shit.
This moderator is worse than fucking Chris Wallace.
And in recent days,
she's not even making them answer the fucking question.
Or refuse to answer basic questions about his health. And my question
I want to believe that, Mises. I really do.
Is this
but come on.
Voters deserve to know. Vice President Pence, would you like to go first?
Well, Susan, thank you.
This debate's sponsored by Dodge.
Let me say, on behalf of the President and the First Lady, how moved we've all been by the outpouring of prayers and concern.
Oh, fuck you. No one
and I do believe it's
no one cares, Pence. Pull it out your ass. Go back to Indiana.
By the coronavirus. But the care the President received
Okay.
Walter
Nobody
Reed
wants to hear
Hospital,
your stupid shaggy
White
dog
House doctors
story.
was exceptional.
Fuck
Hang on.
off.
And the transparency that they practiced all along the way will continue.
Oh my
What
God.
transparency?
People have a right to know about the health and well-being of their
Uh-huh.
president. and
Is that
will
why we're getting
continue to do
conflicting
that.
information
I'm
about
just
it?
extremely grateful and was more than a little moved by the broad and bipartisan support. And Senator, I want to thank you
Bipartisan.
and Joe
Fuck
Biden for
you.
your expressions.
Ugh, I hate Joe.
Bipartisan, Mike
I
Left
hate
nuts.
her and
Also,
Joe
congratulate
for
you,
fucking.
as I did on that phone call, on
what?
the historic nature of your nomination.
Thank you.
I never expected to be on this stage 4 years ago, so I know the feeling. But the reality
Just more
is,
virtue signaling.
we've got
Oh
an
yes,
election
wonderful. Oh,
before
you're
the
a
American
black
people in
woman
the
and
midst
you're
of
gonna
this
be.
challenging
You
year.
could be vice
And the stakes have
president.
never been higher,
You're
but
not
the
gonna
choice
be,
has
but you
never
could.
been
Oh,
easier.
historic. Oh,
Senator
amazing.
Harris a chance to respond to the same question I asked, which is, do voters have a right to know?
What's the
more
point? She's not
detailed
gonna
health
answer it
information
anyway.
About presidential candidates, and especially about presidents, especially when they're facing some kind of challenge.
Absolutely, and that's why Joe Biden has been so
Oh, wow, an
incredibly
answer.
transparent, and certainly by contrast, the president has not.
Okay.
Both in terms of health records, but also let's look at taxes. We now know because
Okay,
of
he's got-
great
she's got it in there.
investigative journalism that Donald Trump paid $750 in taxes. When I first
Ooh,
heard
you
about
can
it,
see he's
I
molding.
literally said, "You mean
Oh, yeah.
$750,000?"
Here comes the
and it was like,
molding.
no, $750. We now know Donald Trump owes
Look at that salt, yo.
and is in debt for $400 million.
His
And
answer
just
is gonna be
everyone
to
is
that.
clear, when we say in debt, it means
His
you
ne-
owe
the next-
money to somebody.
The next thing that comes
Finally,
out
It
of
would be really good to know
I'm sorry.
who the president
no,
of
the next thing that
United
comes out of
States,
Mike
Commander
Pence's
in
mouth
Chief,
is going to be a
owes
response
money
to that.
because the American
Nothing else.
You
people
can see
have
him.
a right
You
to
can see
know
him subtly shaking his
what
head.
is
Like, I don't
influencing
believe this.
the president's decisions, and is he making those decisions on the best interest of the American people, of you, or self-interest? So, Susan, I'm glad you asked about transparency, because it has to be across the board. Joe has been incredibly transparent over many, many years. The one thing we all know about Joe, he puts it all out there. He is honest, he is forthright.
Okay,
all
okay,
right.
a little
Trump, on
too
the other hand, has
too
been
much.
covering up everything.
No,
Too
he's
fun.
He's not honest. He's only slightly
Well, look,
more
I
honest
respect the fact
than the
that,
idiot
yeah,
who's
Joe
in
Biden
power
spent
right
47
now.
years in public life.
Oh.
And I respect your
That is his
public
saving
service as well.
grace.
Thank you.
The American people have a president who's a businessman. He's a job creator.
I don't care.
He's paid
America's not a fucking
Tens
business.
of millions of dollars in taxes.
Of course, it's
Payroll
about the taxes.
Property taxes. He's created tens of thousands of American
Yep,
jobs.
yep. Keep pushing that
The president said
narrative.
those
We
public
all
officials
totally
are
believe it.
not
Ooh,
accurate.
job
The
creator.
president's also released literally stacks of financial disclosures. The American
No,
people
he hasn't. He hasn't released
review
Where?
stacks
as
of
the
anything.
law allows. But
I want to
the
see it.
distinction here is that Joe Biden, 47 years in public service,
Show
compared
me.
to President Donald Trump, who brought all of that experience 4 years ago.
Thank you, Vice
And
President.
turned this
You're full of
economy
shit.
around by cutting
You're so
taxes,
full of
rolling
shit.
back regulations,
Jesus
Thank you,
increasing
Vice
American
President
energy,
Pence.
fighting for free and
It's
fair
like
trade.
two pigs
and
fighting
all
in
of
mud.
that's
Thank you,
on the
Vice
line
President
If Joe
Pence.
Biden and Kamala Harris.
You know, that's a good
the White
segue into our third
great
topic,
segue.
which is about the economy. This has been another aspect of life for Americans that's been so affected.
Time for more
by this
lies, guys.
coronavirus. We have a jobs crisis brewing. On Friday, we learned that the unemployment rate had declined to 7.9% in September, but the job growth had stalled, and that was before the latest round of layoffs and furloughs in the airline industry at Disney and elsewhere. Hundreds of thousands of discouraged workers have stopped looking for work. Nearly 11 million jobs that existed at the beginning of the year haven't been replaced. Those hardest hit include Latinos, blacks, and women. Senator Harris, the Biden-Harris campaign has proposed new programs to boost the economy, and you would pay for that new spending by raising $4 trillion.
Yeah, President
in
Businessman
taxes
does
on
sound
wealthy
terrible, and he is
individuals
a
and
horrible
corporations.
businessman. So
Some
Yeah.
economists warn that
How many
it
times
curbs
has he been bankrupt?
entrepreneurial ventures
It's gotta
that
be
fuel
5.
growth and
The
create
dude-
jobs.
times.
Would raising
the
taxes
dude built
put the
3
recovery
casinos in the
at
same
risk?
city
you have
and
2 minutes to
bankrupted
answer
all of them.
uninterrupted.
Thank you. On the issue of the economy, I think there couldn't be a more fundamental difference between Donald Trump and Joe Biden.
True.
Joe Biden believes you measure
Well.
the health and the strength of America's economy
Actually,
based
maybe-
on the health and the strength of the American worker and the American family. On the other hand, you have Donald Trump, who measures the strength of the economy based on how rich people are doing, which is why he passed a tax bill benefiting the top
I mean, I think
1%
Biden
and the biggest corporations
does the
of
same thing,
America,
honestly. But
leading to
Yeah,
a
he's just
$2
gonna do it by the
trillion
back door rather
deficit
than
that
up
the
front.
American people
Right.
are going to have to pay for. On day one, Joe Biden will repeal that tax bill. He'll get rid of it. And what he'll do with the money is invest it in the American people. And through a plan that is about investing in infrastructure, something that Donald Trump said he would do. I remember hearing about some infrastructure week. I don't think it ever happened. But Joe
True.
Biden will do
Hey,
that.
she
He'll
remembers
invest in
it too.
infrastructure. It's
I
about
remember.
upgrading our roads and
I
bridges,
remember.
but
Most
also
people don't remember that
investing
shit,
in
yeah.
clean energy and renewable energy.
He did say
Joe
that.
is going to invest that money in what we need to do around innovation. There was a time when our country believed in science and invested in research and development so that we were an innovation leader on the globe. Joe Biden will use that money to invest in education. So, for example, for folks who want to go to a 2-year community college, it will be free. If you come from a family that makes less than $125,000, you'll go to a public university for free. And across the board,
I
we'll
mean,
make
at
sure
least
that
at
if
least
you
they're
have
giving us
student loan debt, it's
plans.
cut by
Let's see if this
$10,000.
shit actually happens.
That's how Joe Biden thinks about the economy. It's about investing in the people
Yeah, I
of
don't
our
know.
country as opposed to passing a tax
We
bill.
all
Yeah.
know
which
what
had the
campaign
benefit
promises
of
are
letting
worth.
American corporations go offshore to do their business.
Thank you,
You're
Senator Harris. Vice President Pence, your administration has been predicting a rapid and robust recovery, but the latest economic report suggests that's not happening.
Nope.
Should Americans be braced for
Not
an
even
economic
close.
comeback that is going to take not months, but a year or more? You have 2 minutes to answer, uninterrupted.
When President Trump and I took office, America had gone through the slowest economic recovery since the Great Depression. When Joe
Bullshit.
Biden was vice president, they tried to tax and spend and
At least,
regulate and
at least
bail
it was
out the
actual
economy.
growth and not,
President Trump
inflated.
cut taxes across the board. Despite what Senator Harris says, the average American family of 4 had $2,000.
You cut
in
taxes for
savings
rich
taxes.
people.
And
The
Yeah.
taxes for
with
the
rise
working
in
class are
wages
gonna.
that occurred,
Those tax
most
cuts are gonna be
predominantly
gone
for
in the next few
blue-collar,
years.
hardworking Americans, the average household
the rich
income
people
for a
tax
family of 4
cuts will-
increased by
will-
will
stay.
$4,000
It's really
They're
funny.
permanent.
If any of these
Tax cuts.
people gave a
But
shit about
America, you
people,
just heard Senator
the
Harris
American
tell you,
populace,
on
they'd cut a
day
permanent
one,
tax break for
Joe
half the
Biden's
fucking
gonna raise your
country,
taxes.
rather than the rich.
It's really remarkable to think.
Damn right.
I mean, right after a
But no, they
time
won't
where
fucking
we're going
do
through a
that.
pandemic that lost 22 million jobs at the height, we've already added back 11.6 million jobs because we had
No,
a
you
president who
haven't.
cut taxes, rolled back regulation, unleashed American energy, fought for free and fair trade, and secured $4 trillion from the
you've
Congress
hardly
of the
done all
United
those
States
things,
to give direct payments
except
to
roll
families,
back
save
regulation.
50 million jobs through the Paycheck Protection Program. We literally have spared no expense to help the
Rampant with
American people
fraud.
and the American worker through this. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris want to raise taxes. They want to bury our economy under a $2 trillion
Oh,
Green
I
New
hate
Deal,
that raise taxes
which you were
line,
one of the
dude.
original
Tell me
you'll-
what
but-
they're
but-
raising them
United States
for.
Senate. They want to
Yeah.
abolish fossil
But
fuels.
meanwhile, the
ban
deficit has
fracking,
gone
which
up
would
$6
cost
trillion
hundreds of
in 4
thousands
years.
of American
This
jobs all
administration
across
blows
the
money
heartland.
like it's fucking
And Joe Biden
thirsty
wants
for
to go
water.
back to the economic surrender to China. That when we took office, half of our international trade deficit was with China alone.
When has America ever
Joe
believed
Biden
in
wants to repeal
science?
all of the tariffs that President Trump put into effect to fight for American jobs and American workers. Joe
I don't
You'd be
know.
says
surprised.
democracy's
America
on the
believed in
ballot.
science in the 50s
Make
and
no
the
mistake about it,
60s.
Susan.
Oh yeah,
The
then.
American economy.
I know,
the
I wasn't
American
alive around then,
comeback
so I don't
is
know.
on the ballot with 4 more years of growth
Thank you,
and
sir.
opportunity,
Thank you,
4
Vice
more years
President.
of President Donald Trump.
Yeah,
2021
opportunity
Thank you,
for the
Vice
rich to
President. Biggest
fucking
economic year in the
rape
history
us
of
of
this
more,
country.
Thank you, Vice
more of our
President
fucking
Pence.
wealth.
Senator
Yeah,
Harris.
yeah. Fuck
Well,
you.
I mean, I thought we saw enough of it in last week's debate, but I think this is supposed to be a debate based on fact and truth. And the truth and the fact is, Joe Biden has been very clear. He will not raise taxes on anybody who makes less than $400,000
He said
a
he's going to
year.
repeal the Trump tax cuts.
Mr. Vice President, I'm speaking.
The Trump tax
Well,
cuts apply
I'm
mostly to the
speaking.
It'd be
rich.
important if you said the truth.
Yeah.
Joe Biden said twice in the debate last week that he's going
Maybe
to
he'll
repeal the
repeal-
Trump tax cuts.
Maybe he'll
That was
repeal
tax
them and
cuts that
then
gave the average working family
and then cut taxes for poor people again. Who
$2,000
knows?
with
I
a
don't know.
tax break every single year.
That is,
Senator,
that is
that's the math.
absolutely not true. That
Is he
tax
only
bill,
cutting? Is he only going to repeal part of the Trump tax cut?
If you don't mind letting me finish,
Why are they letting him
we can have a
interrupt?
conversation, okay?
Oh,
Okay.
because they won't fucking
Joe Biden will
mute their
not raise
mics.
taxes on anyone who
They
makes less
pitched
than
a fit.
$400,000 a year. He has been very clear about that. Joe Biden will not end fracking. He has been very clear about that.
Boo.
Joe Biden is the one who,
End fracking.
during the Great
Fracking
Recession,
bad.
was responsible
Fracking
for the
is
Recovery
horrible,
Act
actually.
that brought America back. And now the Trump-Pence administration wants to take credit when they rode the coattails of Joe Biden's success for the economy that they had at the beginning of their term. Of course, now the economy is a complete disaster. But Joe Biden, on the one hand, did that. On the other hand, you have Donald Trump, who has reigned over a recession that is being compared to the Great Depression. On the one
True.
hand, you have Joe Biden, who was responsible with President Barack Obama for the Affordable Care Act.
I mean, trust me, if
which
Trump
brought healthcare
gets
to over
reelected, we're
20
having Great
million
Depression
Americans
#2.
and protected people with pre-existing
Oh yeah,
conditions.
and it's going to
what it
last a
also
lot
did
longer.
Is it saved those families who otherwise were going bankrupt because of hospital bills they could not afford. On the other hand, you have Donald Trump, who's in court right now, trying to get rid of the Affordable Care Act, which means that you will lose protections if you have pre-existing conditions. And this is very important, Susan.
Yes,
and it's
but
important.
we need to give Vice President.
I just like he interrupted me.
He
and I'd like to
did.
just finish,
He did.
please.
True. Let her
If you have
finish.
a pre-existing condition, heart disease, diabetes, breast cancer, they're coming for you. If you love someone who
True.
has a pre-existing condition,
Thank you. Thank
they're
you, Senator
coming
Harris.
for you. If you are under the age of
No,
26 and your parents
keep hammering him. Keep
they're
hammering
coming
him.
for you.
Senator Harris, thank you.
It's
Let
true.
me give you a chance to respond.
Well, I hope we have a chance to talk about health care because Obamacare.
Yeah,
was a
give him a
disaster.
chance to
The American
bloviate.
people remember it well. And President Trump and I have a plan to improve health care and to protect.
No,
protect
you don't.
pre-existing conditions
Your
for
administration
every-
doesn't have any fucking plan.
Yeah, they've never had a
It
plan.
literally-
Senator Harris, you're
It has
entitled to
been
your own opinion,
winging
but you're
it
not
from
entitled to your own
day
facts.
one.
Yep.
You
Oh yeah,
yourself
we're
said
gonna
on
repeal and
multiple
replace
occasions when you were running for
Obamacare in
president
64
that you would
days.
ban fracking.
64 days later, not a
Joe
fucking
Biden
thing
looked at
happened.
support
No,
from
it's
the
just
aisle,
repeal
pointed
Obamacare.
and
That's
said,
their
"I
that's their only
guarantee-
plan.
I guarantee
The replace part is
we will
bullshit.
abolish fossil fuels." They have a $2
They just
trillion
don't like
version of the
Obamacare.
Green New Deal, Susan, that you're
They wanna
get rid of it.
They said,
Yeah.
really
They just don't
wasn't
like
that
him.
very
It's
Even though-
patently obvious.
Even though Obamacare was a
More
fucking
taxes,
Republican
more
plan.
regulation, banning fracking,
Yeah, Romney care.
abolishing fossil fuel, crushing American energy, and economic
Coming
surrender
for
to
you,
China
neighbor.
is a prescription for
Yeah, dude, Hulk
economic
Hogan.
decline.
The-
President Trump
the
and I will
American
keep
economy was doing
America
sort of
growing.
fine till
The
you got
V-shaped
fucking
recovery
elected.
that's underway
Yeah.
right now
And then
will
you just
continue with 4 more
literally
years of
pulled your
President
pants
Donald
down,
Trump.
masturbated
you
all
very,
over
very
it,
much,
and then
Vice
took a
President
big
Pence. Once
fucking
again,
dump
you've
all over it.
provided the perfect segue to a new topic, which is climate change. And Vice President Pence, I'd like
Oh
to
boy,
pose
this is
the
gonna be
question
fun.
to you. This year, we've seen record-setting hurricanes in the south. Another
I
want to
hear what
Delta
Kamala
is now
has to
threatening
say
the
on
Gulf.
this.
And we have seen record-setting
Pence is just gonna
wildfires in the west. Do you
spew some
believe,
bullshit.
as the scientific community has concluded, that man-made climate change has made wildfires bigger, hotter, and more deadly, and have made hurricanes wetter, slower, and more damaging? You have 2 minutes uninterrupted.
Thank you, Susan. Well, first, I'm very proud of our record on the environment and on conservation. According to all of the best
Okay.
estimates,
That's a
our,
fucking laugh.
our air and land are cleaner than any time ever recorded.
No, they aren't. No, they aren't.
Among the
What?
cleanest in the world.
You have
And just a
literally no
little while
metric
ago, the president
whatsoever.
signed the Outdoors Act. It's the largest investment in our public lands.
That's
and
like
public parks
patently not true. Like
100 years.
anytime ever
So
recorded.
President Trump has made a commitment to
The
conservation.
planet's
No,
literally getting
he's made a
progressively
commitment
worse.
to rape the economy and rape
The climate
natural
is changing.
resources.
Oh
That's
my
his
issue
God.
is, what's the cause and what do we do about it? President Trump has made it clear that we're going to continue to listen to the science. Now, Joe Biden
What?
and
And
Kamala
when?
Harris would put
When
it
have
in
you
their
listened to the
climate
science?
You're right,
accord. They'd
Mango.
impose the Green New Deal, which would crush American energy, would increase the energy costs. of
No, it would
American
not. It
families
would give at
and
least a million
homes,
new fucking
and
jobs,
literally would
and it would
crush
pay for
American
itself.
jobs.
Shut the
And
fuck
President
up.
Trump and I
You don't know
believe that
anything about the
progress
fucking
that
economy.
we have made in a cleaner
It is just fuck
environment
them all to
has
death.
been happening precisely
Yeah.
because we have a strong free market economy. You know what's
Oh,
remarkable
who
is
cares about the free
United
fucking
States has
market? That's like a
reduced
free space on a
CO2
bingo card.
more than the countries that are still in the Paris Climate Accord, but we've done it through innovation.
No,
and
no,
we've done
no,
it
you,
through
no, you
natural
haven't.
gas.
You withdrew from the
fracking.
Paris
Jamie,
Climate
Which
Accord
I
senators
just
American
got
because it was
through
people
eating
bad.
two
Go look at the
quesadillas
record.
stuffed with
You know,
beans,
Joe Biden
cheese, green
says otherwise
beans,
now, as
and
you
sour
do,
cream.
but the both
How
of you
goes the
repeatedly
debate watching?
committed to abolishing fossil
Thank
fuel
you,
and
Rose
banning
Black.
fracking.
It's
And
good.
so
That
by
sounds
creating
delicious.
the kind of American innovation,
Um,
we're actually steering toward a stronger and better environment. With regard to wildfires, President Trump and I believe that forest management has to be front and center, and even Governor Gavin Newsom from your state has agreed. we've
again,
gotta
I'm
work on
hearing
forest
nothing but
management.
bullshit from this
And with
dude.
regard to
Yeah.
hurricanes,
It's just
the
platitude
National
after
Oceanic
platitude
Administration
with
tells us that actually,
prepackaged
as
fucking
difficult as
nonsense.
they are,
Thank you, Vice President.
there are no more hurricanes today than
Thank
there
you.
were.
By the way,
100
everyone
years
remember
ago.
to like and share the
But
fucking
many of
stream,
the
yo. Like and
climate
share.
deniers use
Fuck yeah.
hurricanes and wildfires to try and
Like
sell
it,
their bill of
share
goods
it,
of a
do
Green
it.
New Deal. And President Trump and I are going to always put
Thank you,
American
Vice
jobs and
President
American
Pence.
workers first.
Senator
A
Harris,
Green New
does
Deal
the Vice
would put
President
American
request
jobs
the
and
Green New
workers
Deal
first, you
Congress?
fucking
But
moron.
Vice President Biden
You
said in last week's
liar.
debate that he does not support the Green New Deal.
They only
Ooh,
hate it
let's
because
hear
it
this.
sounds
Hang on,
socialist
hang on,
and
let's-
they hate
website it
socialism.
describes the Green New
That's
Deal
all they're about.
as a crucial framework.
Let's hear what.
Exactly would be the stance of a Biden-Harris administration toward the Green New Deal? You have 2 minutes uninterrupted.
Sure. So first of all, I will repeat, and the American people know, that Joe Biden will not ban fracking. That is a fact. That is a fact.
Boo.
I will repeat
Boo.
that Joe Biden has been very clear that he thinks about growing jobs, which is why he will not increase taxes for anyone who makes less than $400,000 a year. Joe Biden's economic plan, Moody's, which is a
Are you gonna-
reputable Wall Street firm, has said will create
I don't
7
hear you
million more
answering the
jobs
fucking
than
question.
Donald Trump's. And part of those jobs that will be created by Joe Biden
The
are
question
gonna be
was,
about clean energy. and
is Biden
renewable
going to
energy.
agree to the Green New Deal?
Because you see, Joe
Yes or no?
understands that
He
the
agrees
west
in
coast
part,
of
but
our country
he
is
says
burning,
no because
Right.
including
it'll
my home
upset
state
his
of
handlers.
California. Joe
Right.
sees
agrees.
what is happening on the Gulf states, which are being battered by storms. Joe has seen and talked with the farmers in Iowa.
He doesn't want to take a
whose
stance on
entire
it
crops
because
have been destroyed because of floods. And so Joe believes, again, in science. I'll tell you.
it's
something,
actually kind of
Susan.
good
I
news
served
that he
when I
won't
first
take
got
a
to the
stance
Senate
on it,
on the
but
committee that's responsible for the environment. Do you know this
'Cause, I mean,
administration
he
took
could just
word
easily
science
say
off
no,
the
never,
website?
none of it.
And then
Fuck the
took
Green New
phrase
Deal.
climate change off the website. We have seen a pattern with this administration, which is they don't believe in science. And Joe's plan is about saying we're going to deal with it, but we're also going to create jobs. Donald Trump, when asked about the
Yeah, but
wildfires in
Joe
California
also said
and
the
country
Green
was,
New
the
Deal would
science
pay
was
for
better than
itself.
Donald
He
Trump
said that during the
Science
last
doesn't know.
debate.
He said it would pay
So,
for itself, but then
let's
he
talk about who is
backtracked completely,
prepared to
saying,
lead
"I don't
our
support the
country
Green New Deal,"
over the course
which
of
is
the
kind of
next
like
4 years
shooting
on
yourself
what
in the
is
foot
an
and then trying to take the
existential
bullet
threat
out.
to
Nah,
us as
he's
human
on the
beings.
fence about it. It's
Joe
so
is
clear.
about
He's.
saying we're gonna
Yeah.
invest
I
in
think he can be
renewable energy,
pushed.
which is gonna be about the creation of
Let's
millions
hope.
of jobs.
Hashtag bully
We
the
will
Biden.
achieve net
Bully
zero
Biden.
emissions
Good
by
luck.
2050,
All I can say is
carbon
good
neutral by
luck.
2035.
Well-
Joe has a plan.
If you don't
This is
have
where
the
our
money to
talk from the
influence the
Trump
fucking
administration, and
outcome
really
of
it has been
laws,
to go
your
backward instead
your
of
opinion
forward.
counts
We
for
will
jack
also
shit in
re-enter
this
the
country.
climate agreement with pride.
Senator Harris just said that climate change is an existential threat. Vice
Uh-huh.
President Pence, do you believe that climate change poses an existential threat?
As I said, Susan, the climate is changing. We'll follow the science. But
You're not.
once again, Senator
You're
Harris
not following the science.
is denying the fact
Oh my
that they're going
God.
to raise taxes on every American. Joe Biden said twice in the debate last week that on day one he was going to repeal the Trump tax cuts.
Dude,
Those tax
Americans are
cuts
so
delivered
greedy.
$2,000
Because you know this
per
tax
week
cut
to the
argument
average
actually
family
works on
across
some
America.
people. They're like, what?
With regard to
Yeah.
I ain't
Democratic
gonna raise my
Republican
taxes.
people,
Fuck
you
that
have the right to
Biden. I'm
you
voting
yourself
for
said
Trump.
repeatedly that you
It's the
would
same
ban
shit they
fracking.
did
You
with
were
the fucking
first
estate
Senate
tax.
co-sponsor
They
of the
called it
Green
a
New
death
Deal.
tax, and then
And while Joe
people were
Biden
afraid that they were
denied
going to have
the
their
Green New
meager
Deal, Susan,
savings
thank
taken
you for
away
pointing
for
out
taxes
the Green New
once
Deal
they
is on the
died.
campaign
Fucking
website.
dishonest.
And as USA Today
Yeah,
said,
it is.
it's essentially
It's
the
grossly
same plan
dishonest.
as you co-sponsored with AOC when she submitted it in the Senate. And you just heard the senator say that she's going to resubmit America to the Paris Climate Accord. Look, the American people have always cherished our environment. We'll continue to cherish it. We've made great progress reducing CO2 emissions through American innovation and the development of natural gas through fracking. We don't need a massive $2 trillion Green New Deal. That
Yes, we
impose
do.
all new
Oh,
mandates on American
that
That's-
$2 trillion
businesses
will save
and
you
American
50 trillion in the
families.
next
Joe
100.
Biden wants
Yeah.
us
Thank
to
you, Vice
retrofit
And
President.
that's
4
not
million
even
Thank you,
the
Vice
beginning of
educational
what we need
buildings.
in this country,
It
but it's a
makes no
start.
sense. It will cost jobs. President Trump.
It'll cost
Thank you.
more to
It'll co-
fucking
it'll-
continually
Jobs
make sure
first,
that
and we're gonna
things don't
take
go wrong
care of
It'll
our
because of
create
climate
jobs.
change.
Thank
It-
you,
if
President.
we
on
don't
future
fucking
jobs.
try and
Senator
actually
Harris.
do
Let's talk
something,
about that.
it'll
Yeah.
cost us
The
more.
Vice President earlier referred to it as part of what he thinks is an accomplishment, the president's trade war with China. You lost that trade war. You lost it.
Yeah, he did.
What
He
ended
lost
up
it.
happening is because of a so-called trade war with China, America lost 300,000 manufacturing jobs.
True.
Farmers
Get
have
him.
experienced
Get him, Kamala.
bankruptcy because
Get him.
of it. We are in a manufacturing recession because of it. And
Yep.
when we look at where this administration has been, there are estimates that by the end of the term of this administration, they will have lost more jobs than almost any other presidential administration.
Well, that's pretty
and
obvious.
The American people know what I'm talking about. You know. I think about 20-year-olds. You know, we have a 20-year-old, a 20-something-year-old.
Exactly,
who are
skeptical
coming out of high
Jesus.
school and college right now, and you're wondering, is there going
But
to be
I
a
could
job
buy
there
a
for me?
beer.
We're looking at people who
Yeah.
are trying
People
to figure out
people don't
how
care
they're
that their
gonna pay
fucking
rent by the end of the
increase in
month. Almost
taxes
half
might
of
go
American
to like
renters
healthcare
are
or
worried about
something because
whether
it's
they're
like,
gonna be able
well,
to
I
pay
don't need
rent
no
by
healthcare
the
for
end of
me,
the
so
month.
fuck other
This is
people
where the
trying to
economy
benefit
is in
off
America
of
right
my
now, and
fucking
it is because
taxes.
of the catastrophe.
You're not
and
entitled to the
failure
product of
leadership
somebody's
this
labor.
administration.
Thank you, Senator Harris.
That
But
hoax is
billionaires
fucking
are
Give you just 15
entitled
seconds
to the
respond
to the
because I
products of
wanna-
your labor.
Well, I'd love
Yeah.
to respond. Look, lost the trade war with China. Joe Biden never fought it. Joe Biden has been a cheerleader for communist China through over the
Oh my
last
God.
No,
5
he's
decades.
not. He has not been a
And
cheerleader
again,
for communist
Senator Harris,
China.
you're entitled to your opinion. You're not entitled
China's
to your
not
own thoughts.
communist, but
When Joe Biden was vice
Yeah,
president, we
China
lost
is hardly
200,000
communist. They say they're in the
manufacturing jobs.
primary
And President
stage.
Obama said they were
but
never coming
that's a
back. He
load
said
of
we
shit.
needed a magic wand to bring them back. In our first 3 years after we cut taxes,
you, Vice
rolled back
President.
regulation, unleashed American energy, this administration saw 500,000
Thank you, Vice
manufacturing
President
jobs
Harris.
created.
No, it did
That's
not.
exactly the kind of growth we're
You
going
literally,
to
you
continue to
literally
see as
just
we bring our
got
nation
handed
through
back
Thank you, Vice
this
President
pandemic.
Harris.
But a
Mr.
Green New
Thank you,
Deal, your
Vice
massive
a
President
new
check that
mandates,
says
your Paris
non-sufficient
climate accord,
funds.
It's going to kill jobs this time, just like it killed jobs.
my opponent is a liar
Very briefly,
and a
please.
cheat.
Seconds,
Thank
we'll
you.
move
Thank you. Joe Biden is responsible for saving America's auto
This is-
industry, and you voted
I'm
against it.
I'm gonna start
So
losing it.
Republicans never
Straight.
fucking stray from
Thank
the
you.
fucking ordinary,
I'd like
do
to
they?
talk about China. We have as our next topic, we have no more complicated or consequential foreign relationship than the one with China. It is a huge market for American agricultural goods. It's a potential partner in dealing with climate change in North Korea. And in a video tonight, President Trump again blamed it for the coronavirus, saying China will pay. Vice President Pence,
I
how
don't
would
take
you describe
responsibility
our-
for anything.
Our fundamental relationship with China. Competitors, adversaries, enemies? You have 2 minutes.
Thank you, Susan. Well, before I leave that, let me speak. to
Oh, of
Joe Biden,
course.
if I can. You know, everybody
Dodge,
knows that
dodge,
cost
dodge,
literally
dodge.
thousands of American factories to close. We saw automotive jobs go south of the border. President Trump fought to renegotiate NAFTA. And the United States-Mexico-Canada agreement is now the law of the land. American people deserve to know Senator Kamala Harris was one of only 10 members of the Senate to vote against the USMCA. It was a huge win for American auto workers. It was a huge win for American farmers.
I don't
especially
see a lot of
dairy
people
and
going
upper
into the
middle
automotive
But
industry.
Senator, you said it didn't
Sorry.
go far enough on climate change.
Answer the fucking question. Oh my
radical
God.
environmental agenda.
Yep, he's
China!
gonna deflect on
American
this
auto
one.
workers
China,
and
No,
motherfucker.
it's all
jobs.
China's
The
fault,
American
even
people
though
deserve
we
to know that. It's
shipped most of
probably
our
why
fucking industries to
Newsweek
China because it's
magazine said
cheaper.
that Kamala Harris was
But
the
it's
most
China's
liberal
fault.
member of the United
Was
States
about
Senate in
China.
2019. More liberal
my
than
God.
Bernie Sanders, more liberal than any of the others in the United States Senate. So now, with regard to China, look, Susan, first and foremost,
Answer it.
China is to blame for the coronavirus.
Oh my God.
No,
President
no,
Trump
not
is happy
necessarily.
about it. He's made that very clear. Made it clear again today.
They found coronavirus
China and the
samples
World Health Organization
as
did not
early
straight
as
to the American
March
people.
2019 in
They did not
Spain.
let our
We're going to
personnel
call that the
into
Spanish flu?
China to get information on the coronavirus until the middle of February. Fortunately, President Trump, in dealing with China from the outset of this administration, standing up to China that had been taking advantage of America for decades.
Standing up to
in the wake of
China. What the
Joe
fuck
Biden's
does that
cheerleading
mean?
for China. President
Were
Trump
we
made
kneeling
that
at
Sa-
first?
saber
Were we
rattling?
sucking China
Suspend
off?
all
I think
travel
he
from
means
China.
saber rattling.
And again, the American
Yeah.
people deserve to know Joe Biden opposed President Trump's decision to suspend all travel from China.
Oh my
He said
God,
it
they're
was
never
hysterical.
gonna
He
let
said
that
it was
die.
Thank you, Vice
xenophobic.
President Pence.
But President Trump
Of
has
course,
stood
it's
up
it's
to
a
China
it's an
and
easy
will
cudgel.
continue to stand
It's
with
so
an easy
irrelevant.
cudgel.
Thank you, Vice
It's
President.
We want to
irrelevant.
improve the relationship, but
Yeah.
we're going to level the playing field, and we're going to hold
It
It was
China
something
China
dumb
accountable
he
for what
said
they did to
because
America with the
Republicans
coronavirus.
are
Thank
ridiculously
Senator Harrison,
partisan
let me ask you the
and
same
will just
question that I
attack
asked
any
Vice President.
decision that Trump
How would
makes,
you
even if it's a
describe
good one.
our fundamental relationship with
Instead of
China?
attacking
Are we
the fact that he didn't
competitors,
do it quicker, which is what they
adversaries,
should have done.
enemies? You'll have 2 minutes uninterrupted.
Susan, the Trump administration's perspective and approach to China has resulted in the loss of American lives, American jobs, and America's standing.
Yeah,
There's
that-
a weird
that's
obsession
I
that
give her that.
President Trump has had with getting rid of whatever accomplishment was achieved by President Obama and Vice President Biden.
True.
For example,
Mm.
they created within the White House an office that basically was responsible for monitoring pandemics.
Fuck it!
They got away, they got rid of it.
Not true.
There was a team of disease experts that President Obama and Vice President Biden dispatched to China to monitor what is now predictable and what might
Shut
happen.
up.
They pulled them out.
Shut up.
We now are looking at 210,000
Fucking thing.
Americans who have lost
God
their
damn.
lives.
I think Bill O'Reilly is in the
Let's
audience,
look at
dude.
the job
Bull.
situation we mentioned before.
He doesn't sound
the trade
happy.
deal,
Thank you.
trade war, they wanted to call it, with China.
Shut up
It
publicly.
resulted in the loss of over
Shut up.
300 manufacturing jobs. And
Why didn't you just shut up?
And the American consumer paying thousands of dollars more for goods.
You have no
because of
proof.
that failed war that they called it. Then let's talk about standing. Pew, a reputable research firm, has done an analysis that shows that leaders of all of our formerly allied countries have now decided that they hold in greater esteem and respect Xi
You're
Jinping,
probably right.
the head of the Chinese Communist Party, than they do Donald Trump, the President of the United States, the Commander-in-Chief of the United States. This is where we are today because of a failure.
Pence is probably
of
writing
leadership
down
by this
boy pussy.
administration.
What's going on?
Senator Harris, we've seen changes in the
Bull.
role of the United States
Bull.
in terms of global
Bull.
leadership over the past 4
Bull
years.
puss.
And of course, times do change. What's your
Absolutely
definition?
dead,
We've seen
100%
strains with
wrong.
China, of course, as the Vice President mentioned. We've seen strains with our traditional allies. in
Bill,
NATO and
calm down.
elsewhere.
Calm down,
What's your
Bill.
definition
Shut
of
up.
the role of American leadership
No,
in
fuck you.
2020?
Shut up.
So, Joe is, I
Eat a
love
dick.
talking to
Shut
Joe
up.
about a lot of these issues. And, Joe, he...
Fuck it.
said
Fucking
he said,
sucks.
foreign policy, it might sound complicated.
Suck it.
But really, it's relationships. So just think about it as relationships. And so we know this in our personal and professional relationships. You got to keep your
God
word to
damn
your
it.
friends.
Uh-huh.
You got to be loyal to your friends. People who've stood with you, got to stand with them.
What
You
is
gotta
this,
know who your
kindergarten?
adversaries are and keep them in check. But what we have seen with Donald Trump is that he has betrayed our friends and embraced dictators around the world. Let's take, for
That
example,
is true.
Russia.
You're probably
So-
right.
Russia, I serve on the Intelligence Committee of the United States Senate. America's intelligence community told us Russia interfered in the election of the President of the United States in 2016 and is playing in 2020. Christopher Wray, the director of the FBI, said the same. But Donald Trump, the Commander-in-Chief of the United States of America, prefers to take the word of Vladimir Putin over the word of the American intelligence community. You look at our
I don't know
friends
where
at
she's going with
NATO.
this, but it better be good.
He's walked away from agreements. You can look at the Iran nuclear deal, which now has put us in a position where we are less safe because they are building up what might end up being a significant nuclear arsenal. We were in that deal, guys. We were in the Iran nuclear deal with friends, with allies around the country. And because of Donald Trump's unilateral approach to foreign policy, coupled with his isolation,
Donald Trump doesn't know what foreign policy
pulled
is. He
us
just sees
out
them
and
as
has made America
business
less
people who
safe.
need
So,
to be
Susan,
shut out.
it's about relationships. And the thing that has always been part of the strength of our nation, in addition
I'm
to
just
our
hearing
great
word
military,
salad.
has been that we keep
Yeah,
our word,
I'm-
but Donald Trump doesn't understand
I'm hearing
that, 'cause he
justifications.
doesn't
That's all I'm
understand
hearing.
what it means to be honest.
Thank you, Senator Harris. Vice President Pence, let me give you a chance to respond.
Well, thank you.
I agree with that.
President Trump kept his word when we moved the American embassy to Jerusalem, the capital of the state of Israel. When Joe Biden was vice president, they promised to do that, and they never did. We've stood strong with our allies.
I don't
But we've
remember
been
there
demanding.
being a promise to
NATO
do
is now
that.
contributing more to our common defense than ever before, thanks to President Trump's leadership.
No.
We've strengthened our alliances
Congratulations.
across the Asia
He's
Pacific.
made us weak.
And we've
Make
stood
America
strong,
weak again.
against those who would do us harm.
You have no
You know, when
proof.
President Trump came into office, ISIS had captured an area of the Middle East the size of Pennsylvania. But President Trump unleashed the American military, and our armed forces destroyed.
President Trump helicoptered in like a hero, holding a single AK-47, and he freed those troops himself. He freed that entire region and fought off ISIS with nothing but a single fucking hunting knife.
He did it with a pack of gum and TNT. He MacGyvered his fucking way.
Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. You're so full of shit. Just keep sucking Trump's dick for shit he didn't do.
When Joe Biden was vice president, we had an opportunity.
What was that? What?
It breaks my heart to reflect on it, but the military came into the Oval Office, presented a plan. They said they knew where Kayla was. Baghdadi had held her for 18 months, abused her mercilessly before they killed her.
Oh, here's the
When Joe
appeal
Biden was
to
vice president, they hesitated for a month. And when armed forces finally
Got to
went
use the
in,
military as a
it was
prop
clear she'd
now.
been moved 2 days earlier. And her family says with a heart that broke the heart of every American that if President Donald Trump had been president, they believe Kayla would be alive today.
Thank you, Vice
Look, we
President.
destroyed the ISIS caliphate. And
No,
we
you
talk
didn't
about
totally
reentering
destroy it.
the Iran
Sorry.
nuclear
There's
deal.
still
I mean, the
vestiges
last
of it in
administration
Libya.
transferred $1.8
What
billion
are you gonna do about that, huh?
to the leading state sponsor.
Thank
They
you,
don't
Vice
gotta do
President.
shit, yo.
President Donald Trump got
That's,
us out of the
Thank you,
deal.
Vice President Pence.
And-
Look,
and when
Democrats
Qasem
got us
Soleimani
into
was
that, yo.
traveling to Baghdad,
Thank
Their
you.
problem.
harm to Americans.
Just
President
remember,
Donald took
Thank you,
Trump
Vice
Trump
President
couldn't
Pence.
do the one thing
America
Obama
is
did, and that was
safer,
kill Bin
our
Laden.
allies are safer, and the American people know President Donald Trump will never
Thank you,
hesitate
Vice President
to take
Pence.
action.
I would like to give
I'd
Senator
blah,
Harris
blah,
a
blah,
chance
blah,
to respond,
blah,
but not at such great length because, of course, there are other topics we want to talk about.
But I would like equal time.
Yes,
Thank you.
please go ahead.
You're right, Benjamin. You're right.
First of all, to the
He did
Mueller
kill an ally
family,
fighting
I
ISIS.
know about your daughter's case, and I'm so sorry.
He fucked
so
the
sorry.
Kurds.
What happened to her is awful, and it should have never happened. And I know Joe feels the same way. And I know that President
It's
Obama feels the
irrelevant.
same way.
It's
But you
irrelevant.
mentioned
I wouldn't even
Soleimani.
address
Let's
it.
start there. So after the strike on Soleimani, there was a counter strike on our troops in Iraq. And they suffered serious brain injuries. And do you know what Donald Trump dismissed them as? Headaches. And this is about a pattern of Donald Trump's,
I
where
mean,
he has referred
Yeah.
to
this is true.
our men who are serving in our
Yep.
military as suckers
Yes.
and losers.
Yep.
Donald Trump, who went to Arlington Cemetery and stood above the graves of our fallen heroes and said, what's in it for them? Because, of course, he only thinks about what's in it for him. Let's take what he said about John McCain, a great American hero
Okay, a little too far there, but
and Donald Trump says he doesn't deserve to be called a hero because he was a prisoner of war.
But this is all true. Yep.
Is very important when you want to talk about
Where's your
who's the current
nationalistic pride,
commander-in-chief
Trump?
and what they care about and what they don't care about.
He doesn't have
Public
pride in anything but
reporting
himself.
That Russia had bounties
Indeed.
on the heads of American soldiers. And you know what a bounty is? It's somebody puts a price on your head and they will pay it if you are killed. And Donald Trump had talked at least 6 times to Vladimir Putin and never brought up the subject. Joe Biden would never do that.
Thank
Joe
you.
Biden would, but Joe Biden would hold Russia to account for any threat to our nation's security or to our troops
I
who
mean,
are sacrificing their lives
To an
for the sake
extent,
of our democracy
but
and our
I don't
safety.
Thank
think
you, Senator Harris.
very
This is such an
strongly.
important issue, but we have other important issues as well, and
Susan,
I want to make
respond
sure
to
we
that.
have a chance
I really have to
talk about.
respond to that.
I'm-
Look, she has
15 seconds because
Well, I gotta
we're
have
trying
more
to
than
keep.
that. Look.
Well, I'm sorry,
Oh my
Vice
God.
President,
Look,
you've had more time than she's had so far.
Slanders against President Donald Trump regarding men and women of our armed forces are absurd.
I'm sorry, Vice
My
President
son is
Pence.
a captain in the United
Yes.
States Marine Corps. My son-in-law is deployed in the
my
United
God.
States Navy. I can assure all of you,
you're so full
with
of
sons
shit.
and daughters serving in our military.
Yeah.
President Donald Trump not only respects but reveres
Bullshit.
No,
those
he-
who serve in
No,
our
no,
armed
no,
forces,
no,
and any
no.
suggestion
No,
of
no,
otherwise
no,
is
no.
ridiculous.
Bull.
Thank
Let me
you,
go
Vice
see-
President
all
Pence.
heard
Vice President
people
Pence,
deserve, Susan,
Vice
the
President
American
Pence,
people
I
deserve to
didn't,
know.
Vice President
that-
Pence, I
You
did not.
Pence.
You
Susan,
can't
Amer-
deny.
Susan,
Yeah,
you
dude,
I did
oh
not
my
create
God.
the
No.
rules for tonight.
Rules for
Joe
me, but
Biden-
not for
Your
thee.
campaigns agreed
That's
to
all
the
this
rules for
chalks up
tonight's
to,
debate
Pence.
with the Commission on Presidential Debates. I'm here to enforce them, which involves moving from one topic to another, giving roughly equal time to both of you,
Go right ahead.
which is what I'm trying very hard to do.
Enforce them then,
So I want to go
motherfucker.
ahead and move
Yeah.
to the next topic,
Don't even let
which
him
is an important one.
don't let him
as the last
bloviate.
topic was, and that is the Supreme Court.
Oh
On
boy,
Monday,
this is
the
gonna be
Senate
fun.
Judiciary Committee is scheduled to open hearings on Amy Coney Barrett's nomination to the Supreme Court.
Boo.
Senator Harris, you'll be there as a member of the committee. Her confirmation would cement the court's conservative majority and make it likely open to more abortion restrictions, even to
Boo.
overturning the landmark Roe v. Wade ruling.
Boo.
Access to abortion would then be up to the states.
Fuck these people.
Vice
Yeah,
President
that-
Pence,
that would
you're the former
fucking
governor of
detrimental.
Indiana. If Roe v. Wade is overturned, what would you want Indiana
Once
to
they
do?
overturn
Would you want
abortion,
your
they're
home
gonna come
state
after gay
to
people.
ban
2 to
all
1.
abortions? You have 2 minutes. Uninterrupted.
Of course he
Well,
wants
thank
to.
you for the question, but I'll use a little bit of my time to respond to that very important issue before.
No.
American
Oh my
people deserve to
fucking
know.
God.
Qasem Soleimani, the Iranian
Ugh.
You
general,
shouldn't be
has
allowed to
kidnapped
fucking
hundreds
do
of
this.
American
Fuck it!
service members.
Fucking
And the
suck!
opportunity
Fucking
came
thing
when
sucks!
headed to Baghdad
Shut
to
up.
kill more
Shut up.
Americans. President Trump
Bull!
didn't
It is our duty as loyal Americans to shut up.
But you deserve to know that Joe Biden
Oh my God.
and Kamala Harris actually
I can't.
criticized the decision to take out Qasem Soleimani. It's really inexplicable.
This
but
is fucking
with regard to Joe
ridiculous.
Biden, it's explainable.
Mm.
Because history records that Joe Biden actually opposed the raid against Osama bin Laden. It's
Nobody
Nobody
essential
cares.
No,
We've
he
moved
that
didn't.
we have a
No.
commander-in-chief who will
Yeah, it's not even
hesitate
true.
to act to
He's
protect
lying,
American
but
lives
he's full of
and
shit.
to
Like,
protect
yeah,
American
why is that?
citizens
These
and
moderators are.
to held in prison.
This moderator is worse than Chris Wallace.
regard
Oh my
to the
God.
President of the
I-
United States.
What?
I
Let me
can't.
say
I
President
can't
Trump
fucking
and I could
believe
not be more
this.
enthusiastic
This
about
is
the opportunity to see Judge Amy
egregious.
Coney Barrett become Justice Amy Coney Barrett.
Would
She's
you
a brilliant
overturn Roe v.
and,
Wade
she
in
will
your
bring a
state
lifetime
of Indiana?
experience and
Yes
a sizable
or
political
no?
family to the Supreme Court of the United
he's
States.
tried to.
And our hope is
The answer
in
is
giving
obvious.
next
Oh, is he
year,
answering
unlike
it?
He's
Justice
tried to.
Kavanaugh
Hang on.
received with
I think
treatment
he's
from you
answering
and
it.
others, but we hope she gets a fair hearing. And we particularly
wait.
hope that we don't see the kind of attacks on her
No.
Christian faith. that
No,
we saw
he's
Oh,
gonna
she did-
dodge.
I mean, the
First of all, she
Democrat
absolutely
chairman of
deserves
the
attacks on her
Judiciary Committee
Christian
before-
faith, as do
when-
you
when
fucking
Judge
backwards
Barrett
ass
was being
bigot.
confirm for the Court of Appeals.
But that's not what's being talked
expressed
about.
concern
Abortion
that the dogma
ban
of
in your
her
state,
faith
yes or
lived
no?
loudly in
Oh
her.
my God.
Dick Durbin of Illinois said
Yeah,
that it was
skeptical
a
Jesus.
concern.
What is your foreign policy?
Senator,
Let
I
me
know
tell you
one of
about
our
my love
judicial
of
nominees,
cheese.
we actually
Cheese.
attacked
Yeah.
because
White
they were
people.
Oh my God.
attacking
White
Knights of
people love
Columbus
cheese.
just because the Knights of Columbus holds
I'm
pro-life
sorry, white
views
people
and
love
Thank you.
cheese.
Thank you, Vice President
So
Pence. Your
my
time
hope
is
is
up.
that when the hearing takes place,
Oh,
you,
shut
No
the
answer.
fuck up,
Judge
Pence.
Amy Coney Barrett.
Oh
will
my
be
God.
He's
Thank
still.
you,
Just
Vice
put a
President
cock in it.
Pence.
I'm sorry. I
voted
mean,
and
put a
confirmed
sock
the
in it.
Supreme Court of the United States.
Senator Harris, you're the
Shut up.
senator from and former Attorney General of California. So let me ask you a parallel question to the one I posed to the Vice President. If Roe v. Wade is overturned, what would you want California to do? Would you want your home state to enact no restrictions on access to abortion? And you have 2 minutes.
Come on, give us the right answer,
Thank you, Susan. First of all,
please.
Joe Biden and I are both people of faith.
Don't
And
care.
it's insulting to suggest that we would knock anyone for their faith. And in fact, Joe, if elected,
Actually,
that is-
is
that-
only the second
That's
Spit
not
it
a
out.
terrible
practicing
response.
Catholic,
But
as
answer the
president of
question.
United States.
Answer
On
the
the
question.
issue of this
do it.
nomination,
Yes. No.
Joe and I
Abortion.
are very clear, as are the majority of the American people. We are 27 days before the decision.
Yes, we
about
know
who
that.
will be the next
Abortion.
president
Oh
of
my
the United
God.
States.
She's not going to answer it.
And, you know, before, when this conversation has come up, you know, it's been about election year or election time. We're literally in an election. Over 4 million people have voted.
Oh. You don't
People
need
are
to
in the
saddle up to the
process of
fucking
voting
question.
right
Just
now.
answer
Bitch.
it.
So Joe has been very clear, as the American people are. Let the American people fill that seat in the White House, and then we'll fill that seat on the United States Supreme Court. And
Abortion.
to your point, Susan, the issues before us couldn't be more serious. There's the issue of choice, and I will always fight for a woman's right to make a decision about her own body. It should be her decision
Okay.
and not that of Donald
Okay,
Trump
Would you-
and the vice
That's
president.
a
Mike
little
Pence.
that's a little
But let's also
acceptable.
look at what
I'll
else
take
is
No,
that.
no, 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 no.
the
No,
court.
I won't,
It's
because
the
she
Affordable
asked,
Care Act.
would
Like,
you remove
literally,
all
in the midst of
restrictions
a
on
public
abortion
health
in your own
pandemic,
state? She didn't answer that.
when over 210,000 people have died and 7 million people probably
Yeah, I know,
have what
Mises.
will be in the
We're
future
literally in
considered a
election? Gosh, I had no
pre-existing
idea. Thank you
condition
for
because
telling me that.
You contracted the virus. Donald Trump is in court right now trying to get rid of the Affordable Care Act. And I said it before. And it
Oh
bears
my
repeating.
God.
This
Bitch.
means that
The
there
only
will be
way-
built on
no
the question,
protection if
too.
they win for
The
people
only
with
way I'd be
pre-existing
impressed by this is if she
conditions.
was talking about
This
Medicare for
means
all, which
that
she's
over
not.
20 million people will lose your coverage.
Oral
It means
sex.
that if you're under the age of 27,
Oral
Yes,
sex.
when?
you can't stay on your parents' coverage
Oral
anymore.
sex.
Anal sex.
Here's the
That's
thing. The contrast can
wait,
be more
anal
clear.
sex?
They're trying to get rid of the Affordable
Oral
Care Act.
sex
Thing
parties.
Biden is saying, let's expand coverage. Let's give you a
Yes.
choice of
That's my
public option
platform.
or private coverage.
That's my platform.
Let's bring down
Yeah,
premiums.
Thank
you
you,
running on
Let's lower
oral
Medicare
sex
eligibility
parties.
to 60.
Oral sex parties.
True leadership.
You know, you mentioned
Shut up
earlier,
publicly.
Vice President Pence, that the president was committed to maintaining protections for
Shut
people
up.
with pre-existing conditions. But you do have this court case that you are supporting, your administration supporting, that would strike down the Affordable Care Act.
Ooh,
The
true.
president says, President Trump
Answer.
says that he's going to protect people with pre-existing conditions, but he has not explained how he would do that. And that
True.
was one of the toughest nuts to crack when they were passing the Affordable Care Act. So
Where's the-
tell us
where's the
specifically,
plan?
how
Let's
would
hear
your
it.
administration
We're not going to
protect
get an answer.
Americans with
Wait, hey
pre-existing
guys,
conditions?
we're about
Access
to
to
not
affordable
we're about to
care
get a nothing
if the
answer.
Affordable Care Act is struck down.
We're about to get a non-answer
Well,
answer.
Thank you, Susan. But let me just say, addressing your very first question,
Uh,
I couldn't be more
no!
proud to serve as
Answer
President
the
of the President
fucking
who stands behind policy for the
questions!
sanctity of human life.
Jesus
pro-life.
Christ.
You can't go back to the no, you don't get to go back to the last fucking question.
He always wants
Joe
to
Biden
go
and Kamala
back.
Harris support
He just asked you about abortion. You wouldn't answer. Now we're talking about something else, motherfucker. Oh my god.
of America.
This is
Now, for our part, I
well,
would
this
never presume
this
to
guy,
decide
these
on
people, I
the
swear,
will
they
of the
just don't
Supreme
want to
Court
answer anything.
of the United
Because if they
States.
do get answers to something, then they got to be held to it.
For the right to life. When you speak about the Supreme Court, though, I think the American people really deserve an answer, Senator Harris. Are you and Joe Biden going to pack the court if Judge Amy Coney Barrett is
Yeah,
confirmed.
let them pack the
I mean,
court.
there've been
The fuck are
29
you gonna do about it
vacancies
if
on
you're
the
not in
Supreme Court
power?
during
Why
presidential
wouldn't they?
election
You
years
would
that
do
George
it, you
Washington,
motherfucking
Barack Obama.
dishonest
Presidents are
cock!
nominated in all
Fuck
kinds of
you!
cases. But your party is actually openly advocating adding
I think
seats
it's time to
the
start.
Supreme
Oh my.
Court, which has had 9 seats
Hang
for
on.
150
I'm getting a headache.
years.
I'm getting
Me
a
too.
fucking
No
headache.
way. This is a classic case of if you can't
This
win
this
by the rules,
hurts. This
you're gonna
hurts
change the
so
rules.
much.
Now you've refused to answer the question. Joe Biden has refused to answer the question. So I think the American people would really like to know if Judge Amy Coney Barrett is confirmed at the Supreme Court of the United States. Are you and Joe Biden, if somehow you win this election, going to pack the Supreme Court?
Oh
to
my
get
God.
reelected?
Please
I'm
do.
so glad we went through a little history lesson. Let's do that a little more. In 1864.
Well, I'd like you to answer the
No,
question.
Mr. Vice President, I'm
Please,
speaking.
very
I'm
fast.
speaking. Okay. In 1864, one of the, I think, political heroes, certainly of the president, I assume if you also, Mr. Vice President, is Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln was up for re-election, and it was 27 days before the election, and a seat became open on the United States Supreme Court. Abraham Lincoln's party was in charge not only of the White House, but the Senate. But Honest Abe said it's not the right thing to do. The American people
Damn.
deserve to make the decision
Bodied.
about who will be the next president of the United States. And then that person
Wham,
will
bam.
select
Thank you,
who will
ma'am.
serve for a lifetime on the highest court of our land.
And they shouldn't
And so
serve
Joe
for a
and I are
lifetime.
very
That's a
clear.
problem.
The American people
Yeah, that
are
is a problem.
voting right now, and it should be their decision about who will serve on this most important body for a lifetime.
Thank you,
And the
Senator
American
Harris.
people, Susan, are voting right now. They'd like to know if you and Joe Biden are going to pack the
That's
Supreme
not
Court
relevant. That
if
is
they don't
definitely
give
not
you
fucking
unanimous
relevant right
nomination.
now.
Let's talk about
You
packing.
once
Come
again
on,
gave a non-answer.
Just for the
Joe
go-
Biden gave a non-answer.
trying to answer you
The American
now.
people deserve a straight answer, and if you haven't figured it
No,
out
there-
yet, the straight answer.
Well,
is
oh,
you
like they
haven't
get a
given
straight
a-
answer?
You haven't
Yeah.
given a
Supreme
fucking
Court
straight
if they
answer,
somehow win
Pence.
this
Yeah, we don't get a straight
You
answer
can't
from
just
you.
I
what?
tell you, people across this
Oh
country,
my
if
God.
you cherish our Supreme Court, if you cherish the separation
I
of
hate Mike
powers, you
Pence
need
so
to
much,
reject
dude. Oh my
the
God.
Biden-Harris ticket.
No.
Come November the 3rd, re-elect
Pence is
President
gonna
Donald
posture
Trump.
too.
Stand
How
by that
nice.
Separation of powers in a 9-seat Supreme Court.
Yeah,
Thank
let's
you.
talk about packing the court then. Let's talk about the
Please.
fact. Yeah, I'm about to. So, the Trump-Pence administration has been, because I sit on the Senate Judiciary Committee, Susan, as you mentioned, and I've witnessed the appointments for lifetime appointments to the federal courts, district courts, courts of appeal. People who are purely ideological, people who have been reviewed by legal professional organizations and found to have been not competent, are substandard. And do you know that of the 50 people who President Trump appointed to the Court of Appeals for lifetime appointments, not one is black? This is what they've been doing. You want to talk about packing a court? Let's have that discussion.
Oh my
Thank you.
God.
Thank you,
Kamala,
Senator.
really?
Let's go on and talk about
Really?
the issue
Hold on.
of racial
Hold on.
justice.
I just want the record reflection.
Oh, wait. Is this about racial justice?
The American people,
Thank
maybe
you.
the next debate, Joe Biden will answer the question,
Thank you-
but I think
thank
the
you.
American people know the answer.
Thank you, Vice President.
Wait, what was the question? I'm
In
confused.
Oh,
March,
it was
Breonna
about
Taylor,
packing
a
the
26-year-old
Oh,
emergency
okay,
room
yeah, no,
technician in
yeah.
Louisville
So
was
why
shot
did he
and
bring it
killed
to? Why did she bring it
after
to that,
police
dude?
officers executing a search
She's gonna
warrant
play
in
the-
I
a
don't know.
narcotics investigation broke into her apartment. The police said they
Whatever.
identified
I don't
themselves.
disagree with her point,
Taylor's
but I think
boyfriend
it's
said he
irrelevant.
didn't hear them do that. He used a gun registered to him to fire a shot, which wounded an officer. The officers then fired
Oh,
more
boy.
than
Here we
20 rounds
go.
into the apartment. They say they were acting in self-defense. None of them have been indicted in connection with her death. Senator Harris, in the case of Breonna Taylor, was justice done? You have 2 minutes.
I don't believe so. And I've talked with Breonna's mother, Tamika Palmer, and her family.
True.
And her family deserves justice. She was a beautiful young woman. She had as her life goal to become a nurse, and she wanted to become an EMT to first learn what's going on out on the street so she could then become a nurse and save lives. And her life was taken unjustifiably and tragically and violently. And it brings me to, you know, the 8 minutes and 46 seconds that America witnessed, during which an American man was tortured and killed under the knee of an armed, uniformed police officer.
True.
And people around our country of every race, of every age, of every gender, perfect strangers to each other, marched shoulder to shoulder, arm in arm, fighting for us to finally achieve that ideal of equal justice under law. And I was a part of those peaceful protests. And I believe strongly that, first of all, we are never going to condone violence, but we always must fight for the values that we hold dear, including the fight to achieve our ideals.
She's just saying nothing at this point.
Said on this subject. Look, and I'm former
I'm zoning out. With her, I zone out. With Pence, I get angry.
Bad for good cops.
Yeah.
We need reform.
Because I hear the same shit all the time from Republicans.
System, which is why Joe and
Democrats can
will
switch it up a little bit.
Ban chokeholds and carotid holds. George Floyd would be alive today if we did that. We will require a national registry for police officers who break the law. We will, on the issue of criminal justice reform, get rid of private prisons and cash bail, and we will decriminalize marijuana, and we will expunge the records of those who have been convicted of marijuana. This is a time for leadership on a tragic issue.
It needs to be legalized, not decriminalized, but whatever. It's a step in the right direction.
Let me pose the same question.
Yeah. Better than what Trump wants to do, which is nothing.
Was justice done? You have 2 minutes.
I mean, considering that he had Jeff Sessions as fucking AG, yeah.
Well, our heart breaks for the loss of any innocent American life. And the family of Breonna has our sympathies.
But yeah,
I trust our justice system.
Oh, sure you do. Fuck you.
And it really is remarkable that as a former prosecutor, you would assume that an impaneled grand jury looking at all the evidence got it wrong. But
they absolutely got it wrong.
They did. They absolutely did get it wrong because now there's an issue. It looks like the jury was told to only pick out parts of the fucking testimony.
But there's also no excuse for the rioting and looting.
Oh boy!
I mean, it
put on your fucking helmets.
Flora Westbrook is with us here tonight in Salt Lake City. Just a few weeks ago,
this is such bullshit, guys. There's no rioting and looting.
Her salon.
The rioting and loot. Okay, there's not none, but it's minimal, guys. It's fucking minimal. These people are so fucking full of shit.
Still trying to put her life back together. And I must tell you, this presumption that you hear consistently from Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, that America is systemically racist.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
Said that he believes that law enforcement has an implicit bias against minorities.
It does.
It does.
Where's your proof that it doesn't? Because I have proof that it does.
The men and women who
is there a fly on his head?
Pence, you are just fucking anecdotal.
Dude, there's a fly on Pence's head. A literal fly landed on Pence's head, dude. Remember when that happened to Obama and people said he was the Antichrist?
Yeah. Maybe Pence is the Antichrist. Who knows?
Walked out of the room.
He probably is, dude.
There it is. There it is again. There it is.
It is. It's right there. It's on his head.
Yeah, I see that. I see that.
But we don't have to choose between supporting law enforcement, improving public safety, and
it's chilling there too. It's having fun.
All of our minorities. Under President Trump's leadership, we always stand with
I see Kamala eyeing it. She wants to just swat at it.
Improve the lives of African Americans.
Thank you, Vice President.
Record unemployment.
He's a demon. He's a demon. This is proof right here. He's a demon.
Senator Harris.
That's why flies are attracted to him. He probably smells like sulfur too.
What it means to enforce the laws of our country.
He probably ingratiates himself to goblins.
Personally prosecuted.
Oh yeah, good friends with goblins and vampires.
I'm the only one on this stage who has prosecuted the big banks for taking advantage of America's.
Yeah, I can smell the sulfur through my phone.
Who prosecuted for
it's right there. I smell.
Of our veterans.
It knows Pence is undead.
And the reality of this is that
It
we are
does.
talking about an election in 27 days.
Dude,
where
that fly's
last
just
week,
chilling
the
there.
President of the United States stage in front of 70 million Americans
I love it.
and refused to condemn white
to be a
supremacy.
fly on Pence's head.
And
Dude,
it wasn't like he
someone
didn't
needs
have
to
a
screenshot
chance.
that, yo. The fly.
He didn't do it.
The
and then
fly
he
on the
doubled
on
down.
Pence's head is easily the
then he
most
said,
interesting
when
thing about this
pressed,
entire fucking debate.
Stand back. Stand by. And
Stand back
is
and
a
stand
pattern
by, Proud Boys.
of Donald Trump's. He called
Pence
Mexicans
is a piece of shit. Of course, a
rapists
fly
and
would land
criminals.
happy on his head.
He instituted as his first act a Muslim
True.
ban. He on the issue of Charlottesville, where people were
Yeah,
peacefully
shake your
protesting
fucking head, you fucking
the need for
brainless
racial
moron.
justice, where a young woman was killed, and
Aw,
on the
did it
other side
leave?
there were
I'm sad.
neo-Nazis carrying tiki torches, shouting racial epithets,
True.
anti-Semitic slurs. And Donald Trump, when asked about it, said there were fine people on both sides. This is who we have as the president
Flies
of the
are
United
attracted
States.
to
In
shit.
America, we deserve better.
That
Joe
is true.
Biden will be a president who brings our country together
Senator Harris.
and recognizes the beauty of
That
our
fly.
diversity
Vosh
and the
tweeted
fact
that
we
fly
all have so much
2020.
more in common than what separates us.
Vice President Pence, let me give
I
you
love it.
a minute to respond.
Thank you, Susan. I appreciate that very much. You know, I think this is one of the things that makes people dislike the media so much in this country, Susan, is that you selectively edit,
Oh,
just like
God.
Senator Harris did.
Fake
Oh,
news.
whatever.
comments
Fake
on
news.
Oh, wait.
Fake news.
Democrats selectively edit, but
Senator
Republicans
Harris
don't.
convened
Fuck
the
you.
After the president
Yeah.
made comments about people on either side
What a
of the
crock of
debate over
shit this
monuments,
guy peddles.
he condemned the KKK, neo-Nazis, and
No,
white
I don't. I
No, he
didn't hear
didn't.
that.
repeatedly. You're concerned that he doesn't
A couple
condemn
times.
neo-Nazis.
That's not
President
repeatedly.
Trump has Jewish grandchildren. His
No.
daughter and son-in-law are Jewish.
I have a black
This is a
friend.
president who
I have.
respects and
I have-
cherishes
the
all
It was
the
that
American
black
people.
friend shit.
But you talk
I
about
have a
having personal
Jewish
trust.
friend.
Oh my
I'm glad you
God.
brought up your
My
record.
cousin
Thank
has
you.
a black kid.
I really need to
What?
make
I
this
can't
point.
be racist,
When
guys.
when you were DA,
Fuck
That's
off.
San
that's
Francisco,
that's
when you
tantamount to
left
saying
office,
something about having a huge
African Americans
nose.
were 19 times more likely to
Hey,
be prosecuted
hey,
for
don't
minor
talk about my
drug
nose, yo.
offenses than whites and Hispanics.
Talk
When
about
you
my
were
nose.
Attorney
Thank
General
you.
I'm
of
sensitive
California,
about that
you
shit.
increased the disproportionate
I got a goofy nose
incarceration
too. Don't
of
feel
blacks
bad.
in California. You did nothing on criminal justice reform in California. You didn't lift a finger to
you.
pass
What
the
have you
First
done
Step
on
Act
criminal
Capitol
justice
Hill.
reform
Yeah.
anywhere?
The reality is your record
Thank
speaks
you,
for
Vice
itself.
President
President
Pence.
Trump and I have fought for
No,
criminal justice reform.
Thank
you
you,
didn't
Vice
fight
President.
for
Fought
anything.
educational choice
You
and
laid
opportunities
back.
for
You
African
fought for
Americans all of our
yourselves,
Thank you,
and that's
sir.
about
And
it.
we'll do it for 4
Thank
more
you.
years.
And
You
yeah,
know, there's
condemning
no
the
more
KKK
important
isn't an
issue than
accomplishment
the
anymore.
final
That's
issue
true.
that we're going to
Like
talk about tonight,
that
and that
that's
is the
like that's
issue
like
of the
condemning
election
Satan.
itself.
Listen, he attacked my record. I would like an
That's
opportunity.
that's like
Let me
condemning
give you 30
Hitler.
seconds because we're
That
running
it's
out of time.
meaningless.
I appreciate that. First of all, having served as the Attorney General of the state of California, the work that I did is a model
Yeah.
of what our nation needs to do, and
Sure
we
it
will be able
is.
to do under a Joe Biden presidency. Our agenda includes what this administration has failed to do. It will be about not only instituting a ban on chokeholds and carotid holes.
Thank you.
Not only,
Thank you, Senator
I would
Harris.
like to go through.
These are points that you made earlier in the hour, and I want to talk about the election itself before we have to.
But
Oh,
I want
oh,
to talk
hold-
about the connection between what
Oh
Joe
boy.
and I will do.
Hold
I
her
think-
to
I
the
think we're at
topic,
the
but
end-
not
we're at the end
Pence.
here.
I was the
Probably.
first statewide officer to institute a requirement that my agents would wear body cameras and keep them on full time. We were the first to initiate a requirement that there would be a training for law enforcement on implicit bias because, yes, Joe Biden and I recognize that implicit bias does exist, Mr. Vice President, contrary to what you may believe. We did the work of instituting
Based.
reforms that were about investing in reentry. This is the work that we have done and the work we will do going forward. And again, I will not be lectured.
Yeah,
by the
dude,
Vice
I condemn Ted Bundy,
on
Gacy,
our
and
record
Dahmer. That's how you know I'm tough
of
on
what we
crime,
have done
yo.
in terms of law enforcement and keeping our communities safe and a commitment to reforming the criminal justice system of America.
Thank you, Senator Harris. And I'd like to pose I'd like you to respond first to the question on our final topic, the election itself. President Trump has several times refused to commit himself to a peaceful transfer
Oh
of
boy,
power
here we
after
go.
the election.
Ooh, this
If
will
your
be the
ticket
juicy one.
wins and President Trump refuses
Hopefully.
to accept a peaceful
yeah.
transfer of power, what steps
I'm
would
ready
you
to
and Vice President Biden then
sink
take?
my
What would
teeth
happen
in.
next? You have 2 minutes.
So I'll tell you, Joe and I are, I think, particularly proud of the coalition that we've built around our campaign. We probably have one of the broadest coalitions of folks that you've ever seen in a presidential race. Of course, we have the support of Democrats.
Well, I
but
mean, a
also
coalition that shits on
independents and
Bernie, but
Republicans.
okay.
In fact,
Even though he stumps
7
for you.
members of President George W. Bush's cabinet are supporting our ticket.
Oh.
We have the support of Colin Powell, Cindy McCain, John Kasich, over 500 generals, retired generals, and former national security experts and advisors are supporting our campaign. And I believe they are doing that because they know that Joe Biden has a deep, deep-seated commitment to fight for
How
our
is this an
democracy
answer?
and to fight for the integrity of our democracy and to bring integrity
I think
back
she's
to the
gonna
White House.
saddle up to it again.
And so
They
we
all
believe in
saddle up to the
American
fucking
people.
question.
We believe in our democracy.
Like they're on a
And
stump.
here's what I'd like to say to everybody. Vote. Please vote. Vote early. Come up with a plan to vote. Go to iwillvote.com. You can also go to joebiden.com. We have it within our power in these next 27 days to make the decision about what
27
will be
days.
the course of our country for the next 4 years. And it is within our power, and if we use our vote and we use our voice, we
Like,
will win.
why are all the
And
like
we will
everyone
not
is
let
just
anyone
incapable of
subvert
answering
our
a direct
democracy
question?
with what Donald Trump has been
I
doing,
think they're
as
just
he
trying
did
to
on
get
the
their
debate
final
stage
words
last
out
week,
before the fucking
when
thing
again in front of
ends.
70 million people, he
Yeah, but just
openly
start by answering the
attempted
question
to
directly.
suppress
Like,
the vote.
is it that
Joe
hard?
Biden, on the other hand, on that same debate
I don't know.
stage, because clearly Donald Trump doesn't think
I
he
don't
can
know
run
with these
on a
fucking
record because
people
it's a failed
anymore.
record. Joe Biden on that stage said, hey, just please vote. So I'll repeat what Joe said. Please vote.
Thank you, Senator. Vice President Pence, President Trump has several times refused to commit himself to a peaceful transfer of power after the election. If Vice President Biden
I mean,
is
if
declared the
Kamala
winner
gave a
and President
non-answer,
Trump
Pence
refuses
is
to accept
definitely
the
giving a
transfer of
non-answer.
power,
I was
what
gonna
would be
address,
your
yeah,
role
methods
and
are they're not
responsibility
incapable, they're
as
just
Vice
unwilling.
President?
That's
What would
that's
you
why the
personally
prepackaged
do?
responses are
You
so
have 2
common.
minutes.
Because
Well,
if they
Susan,
get
first and
nailed down
foremost, I
on
think we're gonna win
something,
this election.
they'll have to fucking actually do it as
Because while
policy.
Joe Biden and Kamala Harris rattle off a long litany of the establishment in Washington, D.C., an establishment that Joe Biden's been a part of for 47 years, President Donald Trump has launched a movement of everyday Americans from every walk of life.
Everyday
I have
Americans
every
who are
confidence that
duped.
those same Americans that delivered that historic victory in 2016, they see this president's record where we rebuild our military. We revived our economy through
Rebuild
tax
the
cuts and
military?
rolling back
It
regulations,
didn't need
fighting for
rebuilding.
fair
It's
trade,
the fucking
unleashing
biggest ever.
American energy. We appointed conservatives to our federal courts at every level. And we stood with the men and women of law enforcement every single day. And I think that movement of Americans has only grown.
Jesus
stronger
Christ,
in
this is
4
just
years.
a verbal wank
When we talk
fest.
about accepting the outcome,
Yeah. By the way, I'm on Mountain Time.
I must tell you,
Oh my God.
Senator, your party spent the last 3.5 years trying to overturn the results of the last election. It's amazing. When Joe Biden was vice president of the United States,
They did not. What do you mean try to
They
overturn?
actually
They did not try to
started
overturn the
President
results of the
Trump
last
campaign.
election. They
No,
accepted the
it-
This
results.
week that the CIA actually made a
People
Hillary
who believe the
bitched.
fucking
to the
the other side of the
FBI
Russiagate
documenting that
nonsense.
those allegations were coming from the Hillary Clinton campaign. And of course, we've all seen the avalanche, what you put the country through for,
Babble, babble,
for
babble.
the better part
Babble,
of
babble,
3 years until it was found that there was no obstruction, no collusion, case closed. And then Senator Harris, you and your colleagues in the Congress tried to impeach the President of the United States over a phone call.
I would say for good
Hillary
reason,
Clinton
but
actually
it
said
wasn't
that
for
Joe
good
Biden
reason.
under
There were
her
many
words,
better
under no
reasons that they could have
circumstances should he
used to try to
concede the
impeach the
election.
president that might have
Yeah.
actually
I think we're gonna
fucking
win this
worked
election.
if Nancy
Yeah.
Pelosi
Trump and I
wasn't
are
such a
fighting every day
useless
in
fucking
courthouses
cunt.
to prevent Joe Biden and Kamala Harris from changing the rules and creating this.
I mean, Nancy
universal
Pelosi
mail-in
and the
voting that'll
rest
create
of the
a massive
Democratic Party, they're all
opportunity for voter
useless.
fraud.
she tends to
If we
hold
have a
hands
free
with
and fair
Trump.
election, we know we're going
She's
to
kind
have
of a
confidence
useful
in it.
idiot at this
And I
point.
believe in all my heart that President Donald Trump's going to be reelected.
Ba, ba, ba,
You know,
ba, 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 ba,
I've
ba.
I've written all the
My
questions
name is
I've asked
Mike
tonight,
Pence.
but for
I
the
like to
final
take it in the
question of
butt. Da, 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 da,
I'd
da.
Okay,
like
final
to,
question.
read a question that someone else wrote. The Utah Debate Commission asked students in the state to write essays about what they would like to ask you. And I want to close tonight's debate with the question posed by Brecklin Brown. She's an 8th grader at Springville Junior High in Springville, Utah. And here's what she wrote, quote,
Oh boy.
when I watch the news, all I see is arguing between Democrats and Republicans. When I watch the news, all I see is citizen fighting against citizen. When I watch the news, all I see are two candidates from opposing parties trying to tear each other down. If our leaders can't get along, how are the citizens supposed to get along? And then she added, your examples could make all the difference to bring us together, end quote.
I
So
don't.
to each of you in turn, I'd like you to
I don't know
gonna
how
be
true that
non-answers.
is,
and respond to
but
Brecklin. Vice President Pence, you have 1 minute.
Brecklin, it's a wonderful question. And let me just
yeah,
commend
the
you for taking
civility
an interest in
politics.
public
Yeah. Fuck it.
Dude,
I
civility
started,
politics doesn't work.
following the
But
news when I was
both
very young.
parties have been friendly with
And
each
in
other for a
America,
very long fucking time, okay?
believe in a
It's
free
only
and fair
very
exchange of
recently that they
ideas.
pretend that they've
And we celebrate that.
actually been more
It's how we've
heated.
created what I
Like
believe
most of
the
the
freest
most
and
of the
most prosperous
the
nation
time, like
in
you
the
got
history of the
Republicans
world.
and Democrats like going to
I-
lunch
I-
together,
I would tell
you know, hanging
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
don't
That reaching
assume that
across
what
the
you're
aisle
seeing
bullshit.
on
It's all
the
kayfabe
local
at this point.
Yeah,
news
it really
networks
is.
They,
is synonymous
they don't
with the
really
American
differ
people.
accepted social
You know, I
matters,
look
but
at
the
the
rest of the
relationship
time,
between
yeah,
Justice
fuck
Ruth
the
Bader
poor,
Ginsburg,
yeah,
the
give tax
late
cuts,
justice
yeah,
who we just
Im-
lost in the Supreme
it,
Court, and the
fucking
late Justice
explode the
Antonin
military
Scalia.
budget, just blow it
They
all
were
up.
on polar opposites on the
Might
Supreme
have,
Court of the
might as
United
well have
States.
just
One
asked
very
them,
liberal,
"What's your
one
favorite
very
flavor of
conservative.
Starburst?"
But what's been
Yeah.
known since her passing was the two of them
Oh my
and
God.
their families were the very closest of friends. I mean, here
Why
in
can't we
America,
all just
can
get
disagree.
along?
We can debate vigorously as Senator
Why
Let's all
can't
just
we
get
all
along.
just get
on the stage
along?
tonight.
Oh
When the
no!
debate is over, we come together as
Oh
Americans.
my God.
And that's what people do in big cities and small towns.
Yeah,
More
reach
like-
around
well,
the aisle.
Yeah,
Just wanted
reach
to close
around.
with that.
Lots of reaching around going on.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
gonna work
It's a
every
big
day to have
stroke
government as
fest,
good
just
as the
like
people.
fucking Carlin
The
said.
American people each and
Yep.
every day.
They're
We love
just
a good
stroking
debate.
each other.
We love a good argument, but we always come together and are always there for one
I've
another
always
in
said
times
different
of need.
strokes for
We've
different folks,
especially learned
but
that
that's a little
Thank you
too
so
much.
difficulties of this year.
True.
Senator Harris, what would you say to Brecklin?
First of all, I love hearing from our young leaders. And when I hear her words, when I hear your words,
Blah, blah,
I
blah, 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 blah,
know
blah.
our future is bright because it
Sure
is that
it is.
perspective on who we are and who we should be. That is a sign of leadership and is something we should all aspire to be. And that, that brings me to Joe. Joe Biden, one of the reasons that Joe decided to run for president is after Charlottesville, which we talked about earlier. It so troubled him and upset him like it did all of us, that there was that kind of hate and division. What propelled Joe to run for president was to see that over the course of the last
I don't
4
believe for a
years,
second
what
that it was
Brecklin described
Charlottesville.
has been happening. Joe has a
I
long-standing
don't believe for a
reputation of working
second
across
that's the
aisle,
moment that made him decide to
working
run
in a
for president.
bipartisan way. And that's what he's going to do as president. Joe Biden has a history of lifting people up and fighting for their dignity. I
Okay.
mean, you have to know.
Why don't
Joe's
you
Can I
lift
story.
my
see
balls
this?
Joe
up?
has known pain,
Wait,
Fuck.
can I
He's
see
known
this
suffering.
history?
and he
I'd
has
like-
known love. And so, Brecklin, when you think about the future, I do believe the future is bright. And it will be because of your leadership, and it will be because we fight for each person's voice through their vote, and we get engaged in this election because you have the ability through your work and through eventually your vote
Thank you,
to
Senator
determine
Harris.
the future of our country and what its leadership looks like.
Thank you.
Yeah, nothing
Breaking-
answer.
breaking out
Thank
the
you, Vice
alcohol?
President Pence.
Yeah,
Thank you so
I-
much for being with us tonight.
A nothing
We wanna
question, a
thank
nothing answer
also
for a
the
nothing
University
question.
of Utah for its hospitality, and most of all, our thanks to all the Americans who watched this debate tonight.
Well,
Again, our best wishes
thanks.
for
What about
President
apologies?
Trump.
Yeah, I would like an apology, and I'd like a refund.
My
Give me my
apologies.
fucking Give me this hour and a half of time that I literally just. I wish I was banging my head against a wall because I could have gotten more answers.
Yeah. No, this was atrocious.
This was
fucking
shit.
insane.
This was.
Oh my
This
god.
was a fucking assault on the senses. This was.
It really
this
was. Oh, are they gonna?
trash.
What? Okay.
What are they doing? What are they doing?
Oh, of course, Pence's wife doesn't have a mask on.
Oh, of course.
Kamala's husband, of course, does. See, oh yeah, social distancing, safety. Oh yeah, we all care so much. Everyone's
it's clear they
required to
don't
wear
give a
masks
shit.
here. I could have been watching porn. Yeah, dude. We all could have been watching porn. We would have maybe gotten something.
I could have been waxing my character something else too.
Yeah. I'd rather watch the New York Jets lose over and over again. Yeah, dude.
I'd rather watch squash matches, to be honest.
What? I love that they're just standing there all awkwardly. What is this? What are they doing? They look so weird. What's going on? What?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Look
what is
at
this
us.
civility shit?
We're standing here smiling. We're just like, what's happening? What are they waiting for? And you guys noticed the fly in Mike Pence's. Oh yeah, no, we did. It was fucking hilarious. Oh my god. Like I said earlier, that fly was the most interesting thing in the whole debate. Oh, TJ just tweeted who won the debate: Kamala Harris, Mike Pence, or the fly.
The fly. I voted the fly. Fly.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, did you see what Joe Biden just tweeted? Oh my god. Wait, let me put it up. Joe Biden tweeted a picture of himself with a fly swatter, and he said pitch in $5 to help this campaign fly. Oh my god.
Well, this was very not informative. Yeah, you're right, Bezos. You're right.
The fact that, yeah, dude, that fly really is the big news out of tonight. Oh my god. Comrade fly, yo.
He's getting cheeky.
Oh my god, he is. That's pretty
He's
goddamn.
getting cheeky. Yeah, I admit that's pretty good.
That's funny. I like that. I'm retweeting it.
Oh, fuck
Oh my
it,
God.
Dawkins. Screw a kangaroo.
The fly won, yo. The
Holy-
fucking fly won.
My head fucking hurts, Jamie.
Mine does
It
too.
Hurts.
Mine does too. I have a migraine. Oh my god. The alcohol didn't help. I was hoping it would. Maybe the Tylenol I took will help eventually. Because oh my god. Oh my fucking god. This shit. Who won? Who's next? You don't decide. Because, no, you don't decide because
epic performative battle rap of history, some or other.
It's already been
I don't
decided.
give a fuck. I don't give a fuck anymore. This debate was dog shit. This debate was white, dry dog shit after a year and a half of being in the sun.
Yeah.
This was.
But I mean,
eyeballs.
The fly though, dude. We got Comrade Fly out of it. Comrade Fly, dude. That fly was a comrade, dude. That fly knew exactly what he was doing. He didn't land on fucking Kamala's head. Nope. Landed on Pence's head. Letting us know who the piece of shit is. Oh my god. Is that fly telling him what to say? Oh my god.
Oh Christ.
Dude, I wonder if the fly is trending, dude. The fly, it is trending! Oh my god, the fly is fucking trending! The fly.
A shitload of people literally just changed their Twitter handles to fly on Mike Pence. Oh my god.
The fly, dude.
This was the saving grace of the entire fucking debate. Is that fly telling him what to say?
I don't care what the polls say. The Fly won the debate. Yeah, dude. The NBA just announced that the Fly did not commit a hostile act. What? Oh, I don't know what that's about. I took Pence, the Fly, and put him on Marilyn Monroe's body, singing to Trump from the stage. Oh my god.
Oh
I don't
my
think we can play
god.
this because it'll be.
I prefer a man who lives.
It's whatever. It's copyrighted probably.
Yeah.
Why isn't the news talking about the Fly? Americans are discussing the real issues. Keep it up. True.
This is
The Fly. Yeah, dude. The Fly won. If SNL doesn't get Jeff Goldblum to be the Fly, they will have failed. How is CNN not talking about the Fly right now? Like, dude, I know who the Fly didn't land on.
The Fly.
Oh my god, I love this. I love how people are like, people know
we
what's up,
extend our
yo.
deepest condolences to the friends and family of the Fly.
It's a shame Jeff Goldblum doesn't have a Twitter. He needs to react to this. Yeah, dude, he does. Dude, these. Yeah, I don't know. Dude, that debate was terrible.
Yeah,
but we
it
got.
was.
Oh my god, yeah, dude, this is exactly what I was thinking of. The fucking mouse from Ratatouille. Dude, that Fly was on his head, like, pulling the strings. Like, no, Pence, bat. Like that Fly is like, who's this? That guy is the Fly is basically like Satan. It lands on Mike Pence's head like, no, Mike, bad Mike Pence. You haven't been doing your job. Here, let's you have to tell more lies, Mike. Keep get better at lying.
Oh my
Pulling
god.
the fucking Oh, the Fly for 2 minutes tonight. True.
Man, the universe just handed us a comedy gold mine.
Kamala handily won that debate. The Fly gets second place. No, the Fly gets first place. Kamala can have second.
Yeah. Fly wins. Fly wins every time.
The Fly was awarded second place in the debate. When you're so full of shit that a fly lands on your head during a debate. That's so true. That's so true.
Doesn't Pence look like Race Bannon from Johnny Quest? Yes, he fucking does. He fucking does.
Did Hillary have a fly land on her? Dude, maybe the
I don't know.
Maybe this is a picture of it, so maybe that I don't think it's photoshopped. Who wore the Fly better? Oh my god. Yo, maybe the Fly is an omen. Maybe it's like when the Fly lands on you, that means you're about to lose the election.
It's a sign of pestilence. That Fly was on Pence longer than any woman ever was.
Does Pence smell like death? Why is the Fly not moving? True. Yeah, dude. See, someone right here said it. The Fly decides which party loses the election. True. Oh my god.
That is fucking BEA beautiful.
Dude, you could see Kamala like smirking at it at one point. She was like looking at that Fly. I bet she was thinking like, damn, if I only had a Fly swatter right now. Oh my god. That was beautiful. Yeah, there you go. See, like the Fly is like Darth Sidious or whatever, dude. I am the Fly. Final VP debate rankings. Kamala Harris, the Fly, Mike Pence. Damn, a lot of people seem to fucking have that like view. Let's see. Oh, of course. Here's the wait. I guess this is a Republican. Number 1, Mike Pence. Number 2, the Fly in Pence's hair. Number 3, the dog barking backstage. Number 4, Kamala Harris. Anyway, so yeah, who? I don't even need to ask. I think it's pretty obvious who won.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Look, Mom, I'm on TV. Oh my God. Yeah, it's so clear, dude. The Fly won. The Fly. This was
Yeah.
the Fly debate.
You
This
know
will go
what?
down in
You know, I'd
history.
be happy with the Fly being president. They only live about a month anyways.
Yeah, dude. Then we can have another election, and maybe we can elect Bernie this time.
Yeah.
So that was a clusterfuck. Okay.
Look, Mom, I'm on TV.
Yeah, dude. Doesn't Pence look like Race Bannon from Johnny Quest? I don't know who that is, but sure. Beelzebub.
I do. Yeah.
Beelzebub,
I
Lord of the
know.
Flies, demands your allegiance, Mike. It does, dude. Obama did have a fly land on him once, but I think that was just during a speech.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Bernie had a bird land on his fucking podium.
Obama. Wait, is it this one?
Like, oh my God.
No, it's just some random shit. Wait, there's an image of it.
You have alcohol. I have.
See, these all
I
look
have.
photoshopped. I don't know.
Oh, he actually swatted the fly.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I wasn't looking at that moment. But yeah, dude, fuck. Oh, you mean Obama swatted the fly? Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Why flies like Obama? I bet I can tell what your reason is. Obama swats away fly during nomination. See, Obama doesn't give a shit, yo. Obama is just like, dude, there's a fly around me. I'ma swat that shit, yo. I'ma swat that shit. Get away. Obama doesn't care what you think of Obama's. No, I'ma fucking swat that fly. Obama's a human being, okay? But Mike Pence and Hillary Clinton clearly both
Not human beings.
Yeah. I mean, when a fly lands on them, they're just at home with that shit. They're like, oh fuck yeah, what, flies landed on me? What, I called this fly here. I was getting lonely, you know. This fly's my buddy.
Fly's my friend.
Well, yeah, I don't know what more there is to say about this clusterfuck. I think it's
I don't know. I have interjected more than I care to do about two people who will probably never enter my fucking house, and I hope one of them rots in hell. But rotten in hell is just too good for them. So
true.
I don't know. I don't know, Jamie. I don't know.
That was a debate, I guess.
That was a debate.
Oh my God, Ben Shapiro's take. Pence dismantles Harris, so the entire media will talk about pink eye and a rogue fly.
Oh, why don't you blow it out your ass, Benny boy?
No, they're talking about the fly because it's literally the most interesting thing that happened in the entire goddamn debate. Okay.
And you know what? The people aren't wrong. The fly was the best thing to happen. And it landed on Mike Pence, which is like, it's a fucking omen. It is. It's an omen. It means Pence is probably taking bad meat in the can.
Probably.
I don't know. If
Anyway.
he is taking bad meat in the can, take Truvada. Just take Truvada. Come on.
Yeah, dude.
Come on, Mike. I know you want to. You're so adamant about zapping the gays that you want to, I don't know, pause an egg hole or something.
Yep. Well, anyway, that was a debate, I guess. The fly wasn't funny at all. The debate was just that bad. Yeah, no, obviously that's the joke.
Yeah. I won't dither with that. Yeah. Okay, the fly is a little funny.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll see you guys all for the next one, hopefully. Well, I mean, I'm gonna try and stream the next one. I mean, you'll see me before then, hopefully. Like and subscribe, share, all that dope shit. Join the Discord, join the Patreon, yo, become a patron.
Give Jamie your money. Take out a loan. Take out a second mortgage on your home.
Yeah,
Give her all the money you possibly can. Please. Thank you. Give her money.
Do it. Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. I love y'all. This was dope. See y'all next time. Peace out. Piss off.
Peace.
Bye.